feel what I'm saying? We live. What up, though? I didn't see nobody in the chat, man. I don't really appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like y'all gotta let me know if y'all here. That's how I know, like, what's popping. You know what I mean?
Yo, what's going on? We live?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
it look like it's a little behind. You feel what I'm saying? Because like,
it's probably behind.
I'm slow.
It's all good,
My
man.
computer's good.
There
it's
we
not
go.
great. You know what I mean? But
What's
yeah,
up,
man,
guys?
we're gonna talk about Hawkeye, man. We're gonna talk about, a couple of other things too, but I don't know what. There's a couple of things that I had on my mind that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. You got any? How'd you feel? Real quick, we're not gonna talk about it yet, but how'd you feel about Sonic the Hedgehog?
The first one, I liked it.
It was cool, right? It was kind of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see the next one, bringing in Tails and shit. I'm happy for that.
Word up. Where? There we go. Biggaford ENT. I see you.
I had to switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Word up. Oh, enough said in the chat. Said, yo, take your time, family. Take your time. He said. What up, man? What up,
brother?
Always a pleasure.
Join us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's slide you over a little bit. But yeah, man, yo, appreciate you coming through here, spending the time. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, Nuff, did you watch Hawkeye, man? We're gonna get into it later. We're not into it right now, but we're gonna get into it soon. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
how you feel about the vibes?
Vibes are great, man. I'm enjoying it.
It's my bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Some non-copywritten music in the background.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Did you see the verses last week?
The Bone Thugs and yeah. Well, I tuned into your shit. I tuned into while you were streaming the verses, right? And you wasn't there. Nobody was there. It was just the verses, and I was like, I swag. But I was doing other shit too, so I wasn't like, in the chat or whatever to see if somebody was there. I was just watching it or whatever. And then the moment I tuned in was like right before shit popped off. So then I went away, and then Twitter went crazy. It was like, yo, son.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
Yeah. That shit. When that happened, right? They put up this technical difficulty thing. People just started dropping off. I guess they figured the show was done. People just dropped out, boom, boom, boom. But then, they came back, and it was pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Legends, bro. Legends, man. But I'm I'm Bone Thugs and Harmony over 3-6 Mafia all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucks with 3-6 and I fucks with the contributions that they made to the game, and I know they're huge down south, so I know they're huge in Florida and all that, and they pretty much set the tone for that whole area. So I was, I'm not, no disrespect, but
they brought out Terrence Howard and
shit they did.
Like, yeah, man. 3-6 brought out Terrence Howard. He did his heart out here for a pimp and shit, and I was like, okay. I wasn't really sure if he rapped it in that movie. You know what I mean? I was like, does he really rap in it?
Yeah, he was rapping. You didn't watch the movie? He was rapping in the movie. You couldn't hide the fact that he was rapping. But he wasn't trying to trick you.
They could put some vocals down under it, make it seem like it's someone else. But no, it was him. He did a good job.
I mean, I guess so.
Not bad. Lil Wayne came out. Yeah, they went all out.
Yeah. About to make some on the fly adjustment. Hold on.
Not a problem. How you guys doing out there in the chat, man? Tweet this out. Let's get some more people.
Yeah, share the stream, man. Let folks what he said, man. You heard what he said. All right, like let folks know what it is, man.
Absolutely. Biggaford and Yellow does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, word up, man. It's been too long, and we finna do it again too. And don't worry, guys. I know you can see two of me right now, but that's about to change. Don't worry. But we finna do it again too, man. What's going on? You got Chucky?
Yeah,
I heard.
We got Chucky. We want to do a Chucky review. I still have a versus that I got to get against him with some slow jams. You know what I mean? So we're gonna hook that up as well. It's gonna be some entertaining stuff coming up, guys.
Word up, man. That's what we're trying. That's all we're trying to do, son. Just provide you with the high quality content that you crave and deserve. You feel me?
This motherfucker got rid of me. Look, I'm not even on the stream anymore. I see 2 yellow.
Hey, you back. You back. Don't worry, you back. I fixed it already.
Okay, there we go.
I just want to make it look like so. Yeah, I just want to make it so it look like I'm looking at you, kind of.
Got you.
Some nerd shit. You feel what I'm saying? Some real YouTube nerd shit.
So if I look,
oh man,
way,
but
at you, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna turn and look at. I can't see the laptop or nothing, but hilarious, bro, hilarious. But yeah, nah, Sonic, man, Sonic was popping. Yo, I heard that Venom is supposed to be in the Morbius movie. I don't know how you feel about that. Did you see that Morbius clip?
No.
That new clip that they dropped a couple days ago or whatever it was. We did it on the Midday Mashup yesterday. Guys, go check out the Great Council on the Midday Mashup. You feel what I'm saying? You can see how he was giving it up yesterday.
You guys always give it up. I think I missed the show yesterday.
You tuned in a little bit. She was
I came in.
Was it yesterday or was it the day before? I don't know.
I think it was yesterday. It's possible it was yesterday.
We like that. We like that like shit.
Oh, absolutely, man. I gotta come and support you guys. You guys are great, man. I like what you guys
appreciate you.
Let's talk about shit with open mind. You know, it's not closed-minded like some people on this platform. So I love that shit.
Yeah, we tried, man. We tried.
Do your thing. How's Zonga doing? He's good.
Yeah, it seemed like it, man. He going, he going to take care of some business today, man. He going to get his marriage license or whatever taken care of. That's why we ain't do the midday mashup. So, impromptu evening mashup. We got to talk about Hawkeye number 4. I see road comments in the chat. Mike, what up?
What up,
in
Mike?
the building.
What's going on, brother?
I appreciate you coming through, spending any amount of time with us. You feel what I'm saying? Because time is one of our most precious and valuable resources. You've heard me say it before, man. And the fact that you would come and spend any of your most precious and valuable resource here with me is greatly appreciated from, and I would do everything I can, you know what I'm saying, to provide you with high quality content in return for you sharing your time with me. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it.
100%.
I ring this shit off like the preacher, man, in the morning. And God, Lord, my God, I'm coming here to talk to you today. Start speaking in tongues on this motherfucker over some nerd shit. Oh man, but me and Anzo gonna be teaming up on Chucky. What is it, tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow. Friday. One of these days we're gonna be teaming up, do the Chucky series review. I guess I don't know. It was his idea. It'll be over there on Biggaford Entertainment.
And I seen that you already want to do a Spider-Verse watch party again, so I'm down.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm 100% watching Spider-Verse again for the 4th time on the internet. I fucking love that shit, bro. And when they dropped that, you know what? We can look at that again today. I can hear you talk about it today. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel like you talked about the Across the Spider-Verse little first look that they gave us. So
fire.
Yeah,
fire. I know you loved it, but I thought it was fire. Even when they showed the 2099, a few people like, I don't like that animation. I like, yo, that shit is fire. I loved it. I love that animation.
Had the fucking Lunga said it yesterday. Son had the fucking was it yesterday or the day before? Son had the fucking what's my guy named? The Dark Side Omega Beam spiderweb, bro. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was amazing.
It was good. It looked good.
He was flipping in Spanish and shit. That motherfucker went to Hindi. He went to India or some kind of Mumbai or Mom. I forgot what they called it in the comics, man. But they have like a Mumbai / Manhattan combination. I think it's Mumbai. I think that's what they called it. But that shit looked amazing. My guy Spence in the building. Spence, what up? Appreciate you coming through here, fam. You feel what I'm saying? Spending any amount of time with us. Yeah, we're gonna get into Hawkeye. Did y'all see it? Tell me what y'all thought about it, man. We're gonna get into it, but first, I feel like this Sonic situation, man. I mean, did you see the poster? This new poster for Sonic?
I did.
Ooh,
it looked good too.
Ooh, don't it though?
Yeah. But you see, I like
Damn.
Sonic, and I like the fact that, you know, people complained about the way Sonic looked at first, and then they went back and changed it. So that goes to show that they actually cared about what people think about their movies.
Yeah, and it was hideous.
Yeah,
People were like in an uproar because I don't think that people should. I don't think audiences know what they want. I think they know what they like, but I don't think they know what they want. For the most part, right? I know they think they do, but then some shit will come and completely surprise them, right? And I think if a creator has an idea and they want to do it, go ahead. But in this case, nah, fam, you don't make no fucking Sonic movie where Sonic looked like a goddamn, like, they had him looking crazy, bro. I can't even really hold on. So first, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, they gave him like human teeth and shit, and
all kinds of craziness. His eyes was like separated. Oh god, this shit was hideous, bro. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn, that's big as fuck. Oh man, this is rough, man.
Yeah.
Damn, like, what was they thinking? Look at this shit. What was they? I'm so glad his eyes are too far apart. Like, the teeth was crazy. The teeth was really crazy. He really had a bad dental plan. His nose was like, it's just, the colors were all off, man. This is one of those cases where it's like, all right, listen to the audience, because they get it. You feel what I'm saying? And you certainly do not.
And the fact that they did it, right? Because a lot of companies would have just been like, "Oh, fuck that," you know what I mean? We're gonna put it out. They're gonna like it or hate it yourself, but they're like, "No, we're gonna fix this," and they fixed it.
Yeah. No, it needed to be too. Horrible. It would have been too much. It would have been too much to like try and. It would have been too much. Yeah, like, come on, fam. What are y'all doing for real? Hideous, bro. But I'm hyped though, because that new trailer, man. Do I got it here? Bam. That shit look good as hell.
Yeah, that's tight.
That shit look good as hell, man. Eggman up there getting, you know what I mean? Like, come on, son. I like it. And
I'm pretty sure Jim Carrey is gonna kill that role again. They're gonna do something. Yeah. And we got Tails in there now. I'm excited for it.
Very much so, man. Very much so. Hype. I like it. I like everything that they've been giving me. So I like the first one. There were some things in there I feel like, you know, we've seen it before already. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did the Quicksilver version of being fast, where they directly out of them. They completely. But it's also like a kids movie. It's Sonic. Like, they don't have to innovate. They don't have to do anything that's like absolutely spectacular. Jim Carrey was bodying the fucking ridiculousness. Yeah, you know, it was a lot of fun. Tika Sumpter is just. I mean, God, she's just so was that Tika? Please tell me I got her right name. I would be so disappointed in myself if I don't. I'm pretty sure that was Tika something.
Yeah, she was tight too. They did a lot of good things in the movie, man, and I was like, it wasn't bad. Like when we talk about comic book movies, right? It's usually trash, but we had two that were pretty good. We had
video game
Detective
movies.
Pikachu. Yeah, video game movies.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu and Sonic.
Yep.
Too. Sonic.
Yeah.
Was good. Both of those movies.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu was cool. They did a good, like, it was, you know, it's not the best thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't terrible. And Sonic, the same thing, pretty much the same thing. And I would even say Sonic might be better than Detective Pikachu. Maybe. Me too. I gotta watch them both again. I only watched them both once, but Detective Pikachu was dope though, man. They had all the fucking Pokemon and shit, and Ryan Reynolds being Pikachu was hilarious. That shit was hype, man.
Yeah, it was good.
I liked it, man. But then Arcane came around and said, all you video game movies and TV shows, step aside, fam. Let me show you how this is done. Have you watched Arcane yet?
No, I have not.
Bro. What are you waiting for? Do you want more people? Well, it's based on fucking League of Legends, some video game that I've never played. I don't like the way it looks. It doesn't seem like fun to me. There's a mobile version. There's a PC. Like, you know, they've clearly make a whole bunch of money. There's a whole lot of them niggas on Twitch. You've heard League of Legends before. I've heard of it. Never watched it. Never played it. Never watched nobody played it. Seen commercials for it. Completely ignored it. Watched this show. This fucking animated series. Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, go watch it, bro. Immediately.
Yeah. It's on now to see what it looks like.
It's easily the greatest animated show that's ever been made. Like it's hard to say that it's not.
Really? Is it
Damn.
like because one of the ones I really liked animated was Final Fantasy, but not the movie one. The arc. What was it called? Final Fantasy. Advent Child. I think that was
Yeah,
it.
Advent Child. Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
that one was really good.
Yeah, that's a classic. No, that's a different beast over there. But fam, this shit Arcane, bro. Every character has a dope arc. Every character has like an integral role to play. They all it's just there's this political intrigue element to it. First of all, the fucking animation is gorgeous. The animation is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. The choreography, the action sequences in the shit is amazing. All of the characters, fam, like the character work that they do, the way how each of these characters, they have their own path, and the way how they all kind of like clash with each other or are in conflict with each other, but they're not necessarily beefing. Yo, the way it's written is it's one of the greatest shows. It's easily the best animated show I've ever watched. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. This shit is better, right? But it's also different, right? It's a little more grown. It's shorter, so they don't have the filler time and all that stuff. As much as I love running around in the Avatar world, and I will do it, continue to for the rest of my fucking life. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. This shit Arcane is right up there with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That's what I'm talking about when we talk about the quality of storytelling that they were able to fucking accomplish on that goddamn shit.
I definitely will check it out. I'm looking at it now. The animation looks pretty tight.
No, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I'm looking
It's crazy.
at it now. The animation looks good. It's good. What's the story about though? Like what's the plot?
So here's the thing, right? I had no idea what it was. I didn't know anything about it going into it. You feel what I'm saying? I had no idea what to expect. I just turned that whole on and started watching. It's basically it's the main characters is two sisters. Orphans. They I don't even think they're really related or whatever, but they're being raised by some dude, right? Some badass in this world that is like the Gotham to like the upper world metropolis that's on top. You feel what I'm saying? So it's that type of setup where you got the gritty underground and then you have the motherfuckers who are living lavish up top, and he's like the man down bottom. And he's raising them, and they're beefing or whatever, or they're not beefing, but they're running around, going on jobs and shit. And the younger sister messes up, and then there's just this fucking spiral of events that leads to them splitting up and going on different paths. You feel what I'm saying? On some fucking like good and evil type shit almost, but everybody's a little bit gray area and shit. And I don't know, I'm doing a terrible job selling it. I don't know how to do that shit, but damn, it's just amazing. Just watch it, man. You get to watch two characters. You get to watch a bunch of fucking characters, because then there's two dudes, bro. I don't know how to do it. I can't do it, man. But like these two, you see these two niggas here on the side, like there's one nigga up here above me and one nigga above you, man. You'll see him. Those two dudes are like, they have a similar kind of relationship as the two sisters do. You feel what I'm saying? You get to see this younger girl kind of grow up and become a villain, basically. Fam, just watch it, man. I don't want to just watch it. It's absolutely amazing. You listen to my guy Spencer in the chat. Arcane is fan-fucking-tastic, fam. Arcane is fantastic. Spencer
So
also was talking about,
seen it, liked it so far that I've
fam,
heard about.
100%, bro. 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, you know how it is. It might be lower now. It might be like 98 or whatever. But fam, it was 100% for weeks. It was the #1 show in the world for weeks. Like, it was beating out Hawkeye when it first started. It was beating out like everything. It's fantastic, man. It's fantastic. And the reason why it's so good is because, one, the world that they exist in is mad fascinating. It's like this kind of almost like a like a steampunk, but there's magic and science, and they're trying to figure out how to put them together. So you got that kind of big shit happening, and then you have this real grounded like street level, Daredevil style character, or Daredevil / Jessica Jones style like character study happening on bottom level. There's this fucking really, really, really bad guy, the really bad villain guy who and yo, it's too good, man. It's too good. It's fucking animated Game of Thrones, man. Whatever, you know, it's animated. It's just so well written.
You see, you just said it was animated Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me.
Yeah, well, it's not, you know, it's not sexual and shit like that, and it's not super violent, but it's the writing is so fucking good. Yo, just watch it, man. Just watch it. It's fucking 9 episodes, bro. Get that shit done. It's absolutely amazing. Everybody fucking likes it. Lunga doesn't like it, so there you go. I mean, you and him, if y'all both don't like it, then you two can be by yourselves, not enjoying it.
So Lunga doesn't like it. All right. So
everybody in the world loves that shit.
Everybody in the world loves the Dark Knight and trilogy. That shit's trash.
Except that's not true, right? Because you know that the Dark Knight is a great movie.
No, the Dark Knight trilogy is trash, bro.
Sure, but you know that the Dark Knight is a great movie, though, right? So you bullshit. You bullshit. That's why you're hiding your face from the camera, because you know you bullshit.
Okay, the Dark Knight is the best one out of the 3. I'll give you that. I give you that. I'll say that one. It's the best one out of the 3. Christian Bale.
This shit is Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, bro.
I can't wait to see that. I really can't wait to see that. And
Across the Spider-Verse? Yeah. Yeah.
So we're getting, what, 3 parts we're supposed to get, I heard?
I don't know. I didn't hear shit. All I know is they said part 1.
Okay. Well,
I assumed it would be 2.
There was some talk, I thought it was a 3rd. Or maybe the first one counts as a trilogy and then the next 2. No, but why would they call part 1? Well, yeah, part 1 and part 2.
Let me fucking see. Let me see. You can't hear this, right?
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Difficulties, guys. Don't worry.
Just patience, man. Bear with me, man. Bear with me. That's funny, man.
See, this is what happens when you're not used to streaming on your channel all the time. You know what I mean?
You don't have all this shit set up. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's true, man. It's true. And you know, I just stopped streaming like an asshole. You absolutely right though, because like I'm finna start doing that shit way more often now too. So
good.
We're gonna see what it is though. Oh man, that's crazy. Let me just make sure that shit stayed on though.
You stopped the stream?
I did. By accident. Oh no, but it seems like it's still good.
Yeah, we
good. We good. But yeah, no, yo, we're gonna look at this. We definitely, you know, I'm finna look at this motherfucking Spider-Verse trailer again. You already know I'm finna do that. So
yeah, how many times have you watched it already?
Yeah. Yep.
You didn't answer. You just said, "Yep, I did." None of your fucking business. I did a couple times. That's all.
I don't have a number for you. I do not have a number for you. Oh man. Let me turn off this lo-fi though. I fucks with the lo-fi, and Sony is not gonna like that I'm watching this shit again because they killed my shit before. They let me have it back up, but they was like, "Nah, bro."
Oh really?
They said stop it. I was like, "Damn, chill, fam. Like, why you gotta?" Came in with the motherfucking sunflower like they did last time. I fucking love this shit, man. Damn. And look, you see his shoulders a little more broad. You feel what I'm saying? His face a little longer. Son got older and shit. Some time passed. I love it. Hold on, because you can see right on her wrist, she got the little technology. You feel what I'm saying? And you can see the hexes or whatever when she's like, yeah, yep.
So there's an end credit scene where she shows up in Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah, it's that same one. It's Miles. But then they changed it for this, and he's older, she's older. Look, her hair's longer and shit. You can see she got like the pinks kind of coming off the bottom and shit. Like,
yeah.
This nigga got a bunch of nerd shit. Yo, I love how this shit looks.
At least they didn't Tila her. No.
Alright, I didn't watch that because of how y'all was bashing it. I didn't even watch that shit. But why are we bringing it up right now? Let's just enjoy what we're seeing on the screen. Why are we talking about bullshit? This is what I'm talking about. Y'all niggas like talking about bullshit more than y'all like talking about shit you like. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect you niggas. I hate you niggas, man.
It's all good.
Nah, I hate y'all. It's not all good.
Well, no, you still come around, so you can't hate us that much.
Fam, the hexes, the animation, bro, all of this shit. When this nigga shows up, fam, I only know this because of New Rockstars. I did not know this. When this nigga does this shit right here, that shit right there, hold on, cause y'all ain't even peeped. That shit right there, that shit says thwip, nigga, in Hindi. They went and found, there's no word for thwip in fucking Hindi. Fucking Indian, there's no word for that. They went and found letters that make this sound thwip, and they put that shit in there just so motherfucking like nerds could be like, oh, that's fucking, yeah, let's go.
Interesting.
That shit is so much attention to detail. That's why the movie was so good, because they care about the little shit, right? They spend so much time thinking about this stuff. They don't just throw shit together trying to like, how many tickets can we sell? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many? Oh shit! How many of these old motherfuckers who are furious about this new Tom Holland that we can get to show up to watch this new movie because they're gonna see all the old motherfuckers that they like, you know, like you. They don't worry about all that shit. They just like, let me tell a dope story. Look at this shit, is beautiful, man. And the difference, right? Like this shit's mad light and watercolory. And then Sun shows up, snatches this nigga out of, and then it changes completely. Come on, man. Hold on, cause y'all don't understand how dope this is. Y'all do not understand how dope this is, fam. Just look at that fucking.
He's having a nerdgasm, guys. Okay.
Look at you should have. Oh man, every time, man, fam. Look at that beam though. Look at that, like.
Yeah, it's fire.
That fucking, come on, man. Come on, man. It just snatches, grabs. Oh, y'all can't see this behind my face. Sorry, guys. And then he comes in, launches Miles' little ass. Look how far back. The extension, bro. Oh man, I love this shit. I just love it. That's it.
Yeah, I love the way that they drew it, the animation and everything. It looks tight. And it looks like he's going to be going through different universes, right? And we'll probably get the animation from those universes, whichever one he goes into. So if he goes into like, old school Spider-Man back in the, you're going to get that type of animation. That would be cool if they do that.
I like it, man. I like it. And they're going, and they're going to, because that's what they did. In the first one, they had the people showed up to his universe and they were in their animation style. This nigga's Noir Spider, whatever the fuck his name was, Spider Noir, was dead ass black and white. Was dead ass black and white. Was dead ass like had the wind bellowing in the wind and shit like that. He had he was mad 2D, like he was a different kind of come on, man. That shit was great. The same thing with Peter Porker, man. Same thing with fucking Spider-Ham.
Yeah. Well done.
I was struggling through that one there, but yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through here, man. My guy Spence said time for Yellow's 100th viewing of this trailer. Yeah, that's minimum. You feel what I'm saying? Red said, "Hey y'all, hey girl, how you doing?" Tony Robinson in the building. He said, "Yellow and Anzo, what's good?" He said, "What up, man? What up, baby? It's a pleasure to have you, man." You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, we finna get into Hawkeye. Huh? Stick around. You feel what I'm saying? Leave a like, share, while you out here and shit. Share on social medias, tell folks to come check it out. You feel what I mean? But we finna dig into Hawkeye soon, man. But I just had a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about before we did that, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Been a minute, so a few things we haven't talked about. So yeah,
it's fact. That's facts. That's true, man. That's true. You got No Way Home tickets? We was talking about Spider-Man. You got No Way Home tickets?
No, I can't go see it. I can't go. I'm
Oh,
not vaccinated.
damn. Oh, you dead at you just like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting
Yeah.
vaccinated. Fuck that. I'm not going to see no movie. I watch that shit in trash
That's
resolution.
that's
People
the
getting up
one I
and
want to
walking through.
see. This is the one I really want to see. But even if I were to get vaccinated, I still wouldn't be able to go to the actual movie.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
too
said.
late. Yeah, it'll take a while.
Mhm. Yeah, but this is the one I really want to see. So yeah,
Damn.
it's gonna be on Vision for this one.
Well, listen, man. If you do like a watch party or something, man, I'll be there with you.
Cool. You're not going to see it?
No. I'm going to see it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't, let's not get crazy now.
First day? First day?
Come on, son. But yeah, yep, yeah, definitely.
Bastard.
Yeah, yep,
All you bastards that are going the first day, fuck yeah.
yeah. I'm going, man. I'm going. I got. Even my lady didn't want to go. She was like, I don't know if I really want to do all that. I was like, yeah, I feel you. I do. Trust me, I have the same concerns you do, but I'm out there.
Facts.
I'm too hype
Facts.
about Spider-Man No Way Home, son. Like, come on, man. You see all the shit that they've been giving us?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know if I was going, my girl's going right away. Even if she don't want it, she going. I was like, I got 2 tickets, Spider-Man. We're going. That's it. No question about it.
Yeah, she, you know, she stay at home. Then I'm all right with that. I'll go to the movie theater by myself. I'm good.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Easy.
Facts.
Like real fucking easy.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that? I'm trying to find that new poster, man, that they dropped, or not new that they dropped, but like they had a bunch of posters that they just dropped, man, with all the villains on them, and they were great, man.
Man, I just don't want to see no more. You know what I mean? I don't want to see
Spoilers?
no. Yeah, I don't want to know if they're in it. I want to be surprised, even though I
You're not.
100%
Yeah,
believe they're in it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's no surprising you though.
I
It's over
mean,
for that, right? Like we all know already. There's no surprises.
right. I guess.
You
You know,
think there's
but
surprises?
there's yeah, because there's still a question. You know what I mean? There's still a question
Is
if they're
there?
really in it. I think so. Because Marvel has never actually came out and said they're in it.
Ah, I see what you're
Right?
saying. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So.
I agree. You could still, if you wanted to, be like, nah, it's still possible that we don't know. But like at that point,
We
you're
know.
kind of just
Right.
choosing to ignore the facts, right?
Right.
But that's fine. I mean, you could do. People do that shit all the time. So,
Mm-hmm.
who cares?
You think it's gonna flop if they're not in it?
No. First of all, this movie's not going to flop. Period. Like it's going to make $300 million opening weekend. Yeah, that's what I said. That's crazy. I said during the pandemic, it's going to make $300 million opening weekend, right? And then it's going to make another fucking $300 million next week because everybody's gonna fucking love it because it's gonna be great, right? Is it gonna have its problems? Yes, it's still a MCU film. It's still gonna have the similar problems that the MCU has.
But if they're not in it, people are gonna be pissed.
Oh, so many of you nerds are gonna be angry, and I'm gonna fucking drink every milligram of your tears. I'm gonna fucking bottle some of them shits and let them ferment in all of the tweets of all the hate that you motherfuckers is gonna like. I am gonna love it, bro, and watch it still be an amazing movie.
I think so too. I like, even for me, like it's like if they're not in it, as long as the story is good, I will definitely be interested in watching it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I definitely.
Yeah. No, and I think that most people feel that way, right? But it's just those crazy motherfuckers. It's the crazy nerds on TV, on Twitter who are like, Toby and Andrew aren't in it. It's trash. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you judge movies based on? What do you mean it's trash?
And that's the problem. Like, you haven't even seen it yet, but you're saying it's trash because they're not in it. You're like, you don't know that.
What the fuck is that? What does that even mean?
Yeah, it's garbage. Give me a second. Hold on.
It's so immature. You forget how, like, I don't forget because I know people are dumb, but it's so immature, bro. But anyway, man, never mind all that bullshit. So you know what we're here for, man. We're here to talk about Hawkeye, all right? That's what we're here to do. And you watched Hawkeye, right? You watched the episode of Hawkeye? Oh shit, you gone. I can't hear you or see you. Oh, you did? All right, word. You'll be back. But now we're here to talk about Hawkeye, fam, and I'm excited about it, man. I've been excited about this shit. I like what I've seen from Hawkeye so far. It's not the greatest. There's a little bit of, I think there's a little bit of there was a little bit of an imbalance with how they've handled the series up to this point. There's been a lot of Kate Bishop. The third episode we got more Hawkeye, and that's super dope. But we don't really I feel like I don't know. At this point in the show, it still feels like there's more show. Like there's more information that we haven't gotten yet. You feel what I'm saying? Like from the show, it seems like there's still more setup happening. And this was episode 4. We have 2 episodes left. Like we should be in the pinnacle of climax right now, and we really aren't. We're still introducing characters, you know what I'm saying, who have a stake in what's happening in this series. We still don't have a clear idea of who the actual villain is of this motherfucker. So I don't know what's going on, man. Yo, Bot said rent. Give me rent. Bot said Tony, give me rent. Bot said Biggaford rent. Oh shit, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
There we go. Tony said, yo, fuck them hot breath nerds. Yo, Bot, you watch Hawkeye, Bot, man? Did you watch Hawkeye? Tell me about Hawkeye, man. Yo, Lunga in the chat say, evening Mashup. What the what? Yeah, man. What was you supposed to? You was gonna leave the people? How you gonna leave the people, son? We had to feed the people.
You know what I mean? You got people jonesing for the mashup today, and there's no mashup, and Yellow had to
feed the people, man.
Fumble up. You know
what I'm supposed to do?
Fumble up and run with it. You have to run with it. What's going on, Lunga? How you doing, man? What Biggaford rent? Go ahead. Tony, give me rent.
I don't know what's up with that, man. Bob about to get blocked.
Give me rent, block. You know what I mean? Why am I giving you rent? You give it to me. It's a little button that we have on our channels. Well, Yellow doesn't have it yet, but he has.
Nah, I don't got that
up there.
Yo, share it out, man. Yo, $ Yellow does it, man.
Yeah, that's correct. He has his cash app up there, man. Look a brother up. We ain't doing this.
That shit exists. I mean.
Yeah, we are, but I mean, you know what I mean?
Fam, here's the thing. I really like this episode of Hawkeye.
All right.
Like, I really, really like this episode of Hawkeye. I don't know, who's seen it or not. It's finna be spoilers, fam.
Absolutely.
It is fin to be spoilers.
100%.
Oh yeah, see, Lunga ain't even watched Hawkeye yet. See, yeah, you was lucky we wasn't in the throes of it when you showed up. Go watch Hawkeye, and then you feel what I'm saying. If we still talking about it, bring your ass. We probably won't be though. It's like 40 minutes episode. So.
And that's the thing that bothers me though. It's not really fucking 40 minutes, bro. Because they have like 10 minutes of credits, man.
Yeah.
They try to trick you with you know what I mean? They try to trick you, make you think it's a long episode, and it's not.
No. It's easily 10 minutes of credit. You're absolutely right when you said it. It's easily 10 fucking minutes. No post-credit scenes. Oh, damn. How they do that? How they don't give us no post-credit scenes?
For real. I think we'll get one. I think we'll get it. Well, there's only 2 episodes left, right?
Yeah, no, we will get post-credit scenes.
Yeah, we got to get one at least in the next, because they don't like to do it in the last episode. So I think second to last episode is when we'll get it.
They did post-credit scenes in the last episode for WandaVision and for Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't know. I don't remember if they did it for Loki. I know that they had. I don't remember if they did it for Loki.
Yeah, the Loki end credit scene was when he died, and then they did the end credit scene where it showed he was.
Yeah, they did do that. Yeah. Yep, I remember that. I didn't like that. I was very upset about that. I wanted.
Yeah,
to,
they should have left it.
Yeah, I knew Loki, and it's the same thing when you start the next episode, right? I'm like, everybody's tuning in. Loki just died. Everybody's tuning into the next episode. But I guess, I don't know. I guess they felt like, they had to let people know that everything was fine, and they wanted to set up the whole extra Loki's situation, man. But that's not what we're here to talk about, man. We're here to talk about Hawkeyes.
Facts.
And yeah, man. And I'm hyped, man. I fucking like this shit. Right.
So is it the best one yet? The best Marvel series for you?
No.
Okay. No.
That's probably still WandaVision.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Falcon.
No. Falcon has my favorite scenes in all of them. That Isaiah Bradley shit. Oh my fucking god. Oh, Carl Lumbly should have gotten it. I don't know how they. I've listen. I don't remember. I think it was the Emmys. I fucks with Don Cheadle, and Don Cheadle does not get enough respect out here, I feel like. But there's no way you do the special guest, whatever the fuck it was, and you give it to him over Carl Lumbly for those Isaiah Bradley scenes that he did, especially the second one where he was with Sam. He was telling him, "You'll never let a black man be Captain America."
Captain America.
He was doing all that. Oh, man, what? Ooh. Come
the
on,
one scene
Scott,
that white America hated.
Is that no? That's not the one they hated. They hated the end where Sam was telling them the immigration was fine. That's the one they hated. I don't think they really cared much about Isaiah. I didn't hear them really talk about. I don't know, but they could have. I don't know. I wasn't there for it. Yeah, what'd you see? You saw that?
Yeah, there's a few that I hang with that was like, oh, the white black man being Captain America, saying that, blah 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 blah. Like, it's true though. How many people didn't want Obama as president?
Aside from that, right? Like, aside from that, in the context of what's happening in that episode, he was the black Captain America that they wouldn't let be Captain America. How the fuck you gonna tell them not to, like, that's a thing. That's his whole story. They didn't change it. They didn't add it. Like, that's his whole thing.
Facts. 100%. But, some shows get too black for people, and they can't.
Easy, too, so fast. It happened so fast. I wonder how they felt about WandaVision, man. We had a whole black superhero show up on WandaVision, huh? Just was born, just right there, origin story. No wonder they didn't like it.
Right? They didn't like that either. I know they didn't like that either, bro.
What do you mean? Who is this bitch? Where's Mephisto? I know. I understand.
Oh shit.
No, but WandaVision will probably be the best. But I really like this. I like the vibe of it. I like the feel. I was worried about it. Like, to start with, I was really concerned that, like, they wouldn't be able to. Not so much before it came out, but when they showed the first trailer and it was all like, la 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 la, I was like,
me too.
I don't care. I don't.
Me too.
La 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 la.
What the fuck is this Christmas Christmas shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, no.
But I like buddy cop, and I'm a sucker, and I knew I was gonna tune in because it's Marvel or whatever, and I know that I'm going to tune in for the trope of, like, the grizzled old veteran who's too old for this shit, and the young kid who they kind of got to take care of and show, like, I always fucking Man on Fire is one of my favorite movies. Leon the Professional is one of my favorite movies. Like, I'm always, The Mandalorian is great for that same kind of relationship. Like, I'm always going to fall for that, so I'm always tuning in for that, and they're always going to get points for me for that. But it was still like, oh, are they going to do the dumb MCU jokes? Are they going to do, I hope the choreography is good, which the choreography on the show, the fight scenes have been very good on the show. They've ain't been great. They ain't been great, but they've been very good. And then the little action sequence with the chase scene that they did with the fucking, even though you could see the CGI, I was like, oh, this is still fun. It's still pretty, I'm not mad at you guys.
You talking about the car scene?
Yeah, the car scene, yeah.
So let me ask you this. What do you think was CGI? Because when I was on Lorena Creole's channel, she had on one of the dudes from the Tracksuit Mafia. And she said that whole chase scene was practical. He said that. So
the two cars are absolutely They were doing the 2 cars that was practical. They had a real camera in there spinning around all that stuff.
Yes.
The outside the windows where everything, all of that shit was like, there was a lot of funny business there, CGI wise. Like there's
probably,
not so the stuff that they were doing. Yeah, no, and that's super dope, and I loved it. But then like I get distracted by weird shit, right? But like the windows, the whole neighborhood that was outside the background, that shit was not there. He was like, they do the drive thing and they turn and look. Shit in front of them is like turning, and he's like just staying in the same spot. Like there was a little bit of that in there. Like so, it's little things like that I was like, And then sometimes the CGI gets a little janky. Like when he did the ooze arrow or whatever it was, the purple slime shit, the fucking Ivan ooze arrow. That shit was a little. I was like, I guess it's fine. But then they did the giant fucking Pym particle arrow, the giant arrow, and I was like, "Oh, this is great! You got me! I'm here! I'm all for it! Let's go! Let's do it again!" They did the fucking close up on the Pym logo. I was like, "Oh yeah, I can't remember which one was the red and the blue. I can't remember which ones." And then the fucking arrow exploded, and I was like, "Oh, this is great! This is great!" So they got me, man. I was fucking with that shit. I like it.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was decent. And the dude from Tracksuit Mafia, I think his name was Carlos Navarro. Him, good dude, man. He was a cool dude. He came in.
That's what's up.
He was on point, man. Yeah,
that's what's up. Which dude was that though? Was that like?
That's
Is that the underboss dude? Kazi?
Well, there's the one that's the big boss. Yeah. Then there's the one that was talking to Kate about
the bro,
the wife stuff, and then
the Imagine Dragons joke. Yeah,
right. And then the other one, that's him.
So the big one's he's the bro guy. Bro, you gonna do bro? Yeah. He's that guy. I like the bros, man. I like the bros. Yo, Trust the Bro Moving Company. That's hilarious. Trust the Bro Moving Truck or whatever.
That shit was funny. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Tracksuit Mafia. I like it, man. So it's funny. So I think they handled the comedy very well. I think Clint and Kate's relationship is fucking great. Right? Like I really enjoy them. She's great. Like Haley, I'm a big Haley Steinfeld fan. I was always gonna like anything that she does. She has quite literally never disappointed me. Even bad movies, she does an incredible fucking job in. So I already knew going into this that I was gonna love what she did. Her and Jeremy Renner are fucking great together. They're great. I like it.
But we're gonna get into the scene that didn't do it for me, to be honest with you.
So this is where they left us off last one. They was like, Jack was like, don't move. This is where they left us last time. We didn't, we really didn't know what the situation was. We was like, who is he going to die? Is he going to? But then they kind of like, it's quickly resolved in the beginning of this episode. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that they did it like that.
Yeah, I don't mind them resolving it quickly, but what my issue was when they were at the table and they're having a little banter back and forth. That was the Marvel humor for me. That I was just like, man.
Nah, man, I like that shit. I like that shit.
I like the scene.
But then hold on. But then there's go ahead.
No, you first.
Nah, you was about to say it. I think you was about to say it anyway. So go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the scene where they were together in the Christmas house and talking to each other. That one I like.
Oh yeah, the later in the episode. Yeah, that was big. Nah, but see, so yes, you're absolutely right. And I think that as good as that shit was, there's a scene right after the couch sofa scene that we're gonna look at because it's fucking perfect. It's fucking perfect. That I think juxtaposed with the couch scene makes it even better. Cause you see that they're sitting around like, hold on, because you know what I'm saying, we can't really be having all of the sound on there.
Right.
Well, we could. I could just turn it off.
Or what you could do is you could play your music in the background.
Yeah. But fam, all of this shit is alright. Yeah, like this is cool. And he's all like, yo, oh, you're Archer.
Mustache.
He has no idea who he is.
Mustache guy though. This guy here, he looks like oui, bonjour, monsieur. Hey, how you doing? I'm coming to get you.
That's who he is. That's who he is. What you want him to do?
It's too cartoony.
It's too much.
A little bit.
Do you think he's the villain? You think he killed Armand?
No.
So does that change how you feel about him then? Because he's not the bad. If you don't think he's the bad guy, then
I think the mom did it.
yeah,
I
no,
think
me
he's
too.
just a
Absolutely.
cartoon guy. You know what I mean? But I think. I think what is it supposed to be? Sword master or something? I think the mom might be sword master.
Swordsman.
I think the moms might be swordsman. You know?
No.
Even though
He's definitely the swordsman.
He is him. Okay.
I still think she killed dude though.
Yeah, so do I.
Absolutely.
So do I.
But
I think she. I think she killed her husband too.
Yeah, that's why I think she killed dude. Because I'm pretty sure she killed that nigga too.
Right.
Sure. Because they was arguing whatever.
Struggling, yes, about not having money. Then next thing you know, she has this big penthouse and everything, and so I'm like,
well, I mean, they had it. They had the penthouse, you know what I'm saying? And then the Avengers fucking attacked, or the Avengers attacked, but like Thanos attacks New York City, Loki and them attack New York City, the Avengers, everything. It's fucking mayhem. And mysteriously, that motherfucker can't be found. Even though, like, you know what I mean? Nothing, we didn't see anything happen to him. And then she comes from upstairs. Oh, okay, come on, we gotta go. Just her.
Yeah.
They were together. Yeah. She said she was going down there to meet him. She just said, I'll be right up there.
I agree. She did something to him. Yeah.
And then they have an argument with some, she has another argument with another dude. But something to do with money.
And then dude's dead.
And that motherfucker dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems too obvious, And the MCU, if they not nothing, the MCU is very simple. Very, very simple. So they can still surprise you, but they're very simple.
I agree.
And I guess if you don't like mustache twirly guy, that's fine. I don't care. I'm not riding for that guy. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. But I love these scenes that he's in when they're together doing all of this shit. Like, son, that's hilarious, bro. The Archer, she's Hawkeye, Clint.
Yeah,
that's the branding issue. I'm telling you, no one knows who you are. Like, that shit is funny.
That's where it starts to go too far. I mean, it's like, no, brand this. Nah, I'm good.
I guess I really enjoy that shit, man. I like it because it is like, it's basically, it's taking everything that we say about the MCU, right? About the Avengers, specifically Hawkeye. What are you doing? He's a guy with a fucking arrow. He's constantly making fun of himself for that shit. This show is the show making fun of him, but also like through the eyes of this girl who idolizes. No, but you're the best. We can easily. It's just so. I just think it's so well handled, and it's funny. But if you don't like it, man, I'm saying I ain't gonna try and convince you otherwise. This shit, he's just shitting on her the whole time. He's just like, we're friends.
We're partners.
Relax.
No.
We're partners. I wouldn't go that far. She's like, yeah, man, I don't really pry into his life because like I'm so chill, and he's all like, not chill, not chill at all. That shit is great. You don't like this?
Yeah, that scene is no. And then they brought back the LARPers. I'm like, oh my god, really, the LARPing scene.
Come on, man. No, they bring back the LARPers or whatever. And I feel you on that. As soon as they said they was bringing back the LARPers, I was like, why? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
I don't care about it. It was funny the first time. But they didn't spend a whole lot of time there, you know what I'm saying? And it was weird. The LARPers thing was weird. I definitely was like, I don't care. It seems silly to me. But it's still dope, man. And they're gonna play some kind of role later. They're gonna do something.
Absolutely.
They're gonna make the costumes. Understand. It seems weird that the cop would be so ready to fucking break the law. Like,
I know, right?
She was just like, I died for this LARPing shit. My LARPers, my guild. It's like, what? What are you doing? What are you talking about? What's happening?
No problem. We'll do it. I could steal evidence from the police station. No problem. I get you your arrows.
But that's maybe later, though. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because it's Hawkeye, but even still.
Well, yeah, it's Avenger, right? They're like, oh, well, we know these motherfuckers saved New York City. If they didn't save New York City, I wouldn't be on the NYPD.
Right.
So fuck, let's go. He needs the help. We gotta give him his shit.
But why the fuck would they have all his arrows though? Like,
they recovered it. They recovered it from the scene. Right. That's why it was in police lockup or whatever. Go ahead.
So he has trick arrows though, right? But when he shoots them, the arrows, whatever the trick is, they explode or whatever, So Aren't those arrows useless?
Well, what he said was that he needed the shaft of the arrows. That's what he said. I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. I don't know, because he said no, the arrowheads are the trick, but like you can't just shoot any old fucking. That's what he said. So that might be some like, you know, hand wavy like blah, 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 some bullshit. But but that's, you know, that's what they said. I don't know if that shit makes any sense. I didn't really care. You feel what I'm saying? Like they also. There was what was it? Was it just the arrows that they were going to get, or was it something else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just the arrows, right?
Yeah, it was just the arrows.
Then they had to go and get the watch from somewhere else and shit. So
yeah.
Which was
I want to know what the significance to that watch is, though.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get into it. I got one theory, and I think everybody has the same theory. You feel what I'm saying? But I got one theory. Yeah, so we're gonna see. Murdoch J says this episode, we're gonna get to it when we get to that point of the episode. Murdoch J says this episode was dope. I agree with you, Murdoch J. I agree with you, man. I loved the character work that they did, and we're gonna get to one of my favorite scenes that kind of set the tone for the scene that we'll see later that Anzo really liked. Because this shit right here, this is why you hire. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you this shit in a second. We're gonna get into it. But Murdoch also says LARPing low-key looks fun. I guess. I don't know. I play D&D, you feel what I'm saying? And it's basically the same thing, except you really using your real body, right? So it's like, all right, sure, that could be fun. I went to a fucking Renaissance fair or whatever, got all dressed and all that old school bullshit, ate a big ass turkey leg. I did that shit. So like, it's one step away from that. It's not far away. It's one motherfucking step. But I don't know. It just seems like it might be fun to do one time because you're really just playing pretend as adults. That's really all you're doing. And playing pretend was fucking great. I loved it. How many fucking pretend wrestling matches you thought I had? Like all of the pretend wrestling matches. Nigga, I did all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like,
yeah.
Also, I'm old and my knee hurts.
Your knee, your back.
It's different now. You feel what I'm saying? I can't be running around here doing all that shit.
For real.
But it looked fun. It certainly looked fun. But fam, this scene right here, man, I'm gonna try not to hold on, cause this shit, not this shit, but right here, boom. We switch over to Mom Dukes. Oh man, and Clint, bro. This is why you hire Vera Farmiga in your fucking MCU series for this scene right here. Cause she's checking, she's like, you know, Kate's not built for this, yada yada yada, and then he's like, oh, you're not. She's kind of good at it. And she was like, well, you know who else was probably good at it though? Yeah. Oh, yo, she's a monster, bro. This is why you hire her.
It's like Natasha Romanoff. I was like, oh, okay.
Yo, but wait, fam. He says it. Watch her fit. Watch this shit. Watch her face as soon as she's done. This face right here, bro. She says being good isn't enough to keep you alive. And she just stares at that nigga with the dead ass face. Fam, this is why you hire Vera Farmiga. This is why, for moments like this. Because it's like, you think, on one hand, you're like, oh, she just worried about her daughter. She's threatening this nigga. She is dead ass threatening that. She said, I cannot lose Kate. Fam, you understand? And if I can't stop her from doing what she's gonna do. She's an adult. I'm like, I can't stop her. But if you let her die, yo,
I'm coming for you.
This is why you hire Vera Farmiga. For this right here, because she's this good of an actress that she can do this much with a very little subtle line. And it stopped him again, bro. Bruh.
Yeah, she's a good actress.
Do you have kids? And then what do we find later in the episode? Oh, somebody got a list of fam. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Like it's a different kind of thing. It's a different kind of thing when you introduce somebody like Vera Farmiga on the MCU. Now you're getting into the subtleties of acting. Now you're getting into telling stories without, like, it's not just all fucking, oh, I'm Thor and I'm this stupid. Like, you're getting into the good shit. And the MCU has some great acting. See, yes, I'm shooting at Thor because you know what I'm saying, that shit means. I'm
Thor. No, Hawk is what?
Thor the Dark World. You like Thor the Dark World?
I do.
Shut up.
Fuck that, I do. Yes, I like Thor the Dark World. It's good stuff in it. But I think Jeremy Renner has been killing it too.
He's been murdering this shit.
Yeah, he has the Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon type of too old for this shit vibe through the whole series, and I love that. I love it.
Mel Gibson wasn't the one who was too old for this one. That was
the last.
That was Danny Glover, man. Oh, he was.
Oh, the last one, yeah.
Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah.
I finally got too old for this.
Yeah, he said, "Say it." He's like, I'm too old for this shit.
Will it to me, Rex? Will it to me, Rex?
You know, it's about time.
Yo, I watch those movies too much, man. Those
movies, all 4 of them are good.
They get worse and worse. It's not that they get worse. They just get so different. They just get different and different, and then it's like. This didn't start this. I'm confused about what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I love like Joe Pesci in 3, having him and Chris Rock yelling at each other in 4 was too much for me. I was like, this is too much. I don't even know what's Chris Rock doing a whole joke from a stand-up. My grandma got one of them old rotary phones. I'm like, what are we doing? What is this? What are we doing? Like when I was a kid, I fucking loved that. She was like, I leave the weapon. That's funny. That phone is old. My grandma got one too. But like, going back to watch this shit now with like taste, I'm like, all
right. It's still good. I still love it. I think that's one
Jet Li. Jet Li took apart his gun. That's great.
Loved it.
Guess that was cool.
Yeah, it was, bro. What are you talking about? That shit was fire. Yo, Jet Li's whole presence in that movie just makes that movie better for me, anyways. You know?
It was fun. It was certainly fun. I don't know. It was after rush hour. I was like, what are we doing now? Come on, guys. Like, it's obvious what you're doing. It's obvious now. You know what I'm saying? It's just too out of it. Man, listen, I don't want to shit on Lethal Weapon. I love the Lethal Weapon series. But like, I'm tired. I'm too old for this shit. That's all it is. That's all.
Well, they're doing another one, so get ready.
Yeah, I'm certainly am not excited about that at all. But shout out to Ray in the chat, man. She wanted to make sure we understood that Vera Farmiga was also good in the Many Saints of Newark. I have not watched that yet. I don't know really. I gotta be honest. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I think I was excited to watch it, and then reviews started coming out, and people were like, "I don't know what's going on. I didn't watch The Sopranos," and I was like, "Well, I mean, it's your fault. It ain't got nothing to do with it." But then people who watched The Sopranos was like, "There's no Tony in this. It's all about some other nigga." And I was like, "Well, that was clear from the beginning, right? That's what they told you it was going to be." It's just so I haven't really just jumped into watching it, but I'm gonna watch it eventually. And I already know Vera Farmiga. Vera Farmiga's amazing, bro. She's one of the greatest actors of our time. There's very few actors out like Vera Farmiga, Viola Davis. You feel what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers are monsters. They are different. They are different when it comes to this acting shit. They're not the same. I hate like.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially Viola Davis. She's so good.
Fucking they're different,
so
fam.
Good.
They're different. Aliens.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You seen The Widows?
Yes.
Fam.
Yes.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes. Yeah. Movie's good.
Killed that.
I like that.
He killed that.
Yeah.
Widows was dope. Bernthal was in there giving it up. Viola. That whole gang, all the women in that motherfucker was great. All the women in that shit was great. Widows was dope, man. Widows was dope.
Wasn't the McCarthy chick in that one too?
Nah.
That wasn't her, right?
McCarthy. The thick one sitting in that line. Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, the thick one. Yeah. She wasn't in that one. For some reason I remember her being in it. But yeah, I like that movie. I thought it was good.
Yeah, no, it was great. It absolutely was great. Michelle Rodriguez, fucking Elizabeth Debicki, Cynthia Erivo, however you say that shit, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, they was getting busy in that motherfucker. That movie's great.
Facts.
Go watch that shit again, guys. If you haven't. But anyway, man. So getting back in the Hawkeye fam, like they was doing their thing. They had a little conversation. He left. Then he calls up his wife. You feel what I'm saying? And this and the same way that like you have that scene with Vera Farmiga, and you know exactly why. Like you see exactly why they hired her. They showed us exactly why they hired Linda Cardellini to play his wife, man.
Facts.
This whole time we was like, she just knows everything and all this stuff. Like, what's going on? There's no secrets and all this stuff. Like, what's going on here? Bitch just breaks out the German in the middle of the fucking phone conversation.
Facts.
Like, just bust the German. I don't speak German. I don't know what that shit was. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? This obviously he fell in love with a fucking agent. Obviously, like that's what he was doing the whole time, working. That's why she knows everything. It makes perfect sense. So most people are like, they put this shit on her ass. All of a sudden she's a fucking agent. Where was she at doing it? She was done. She was out. She wasn't doing this anymore. She's finished. Maybe she was information, right? She wasn't a field agent.
She had kids, right? Once she had kids and shit,
right?
Done. That's it.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to raise my children.
Right.
Come on, with the man that I love. Like,
makes sense.
I fucking Perp. What up, baby? We see you. You already know. I said, fam,
what
this
up,
and she sold the fuck out of that German.
Yeah.
She slipped into that shit. I was like, oh, this bitch does this shit for real. Now I don't know nothing about no fucking German. I could be way off. She could have terrible German. I don't fucking know. All I know is when she did this shit on screen right here, she didn't change or nothing. She said that shit like it was nothing, just to hide the fact that she's all in on this shit with Clint trying to recover this fucking whatever this shit is that they're trying to recover.
And that was a good reveal too, right? Because you think she's just the wife, you know what I mean? Like she just Clint's wife, whatever. She may know a few things, but you never suggest or assume that she's an agent. But when she starts speaking a different language and shit, and then later on he's asking her to find out information, I'm like, okay, that's why she was an agent.
She's connected, and it was a great reveal. Son, you're absolutely right. The way how they the way how they set it up. And the way how they set it up too, because he had been talking to her the whole time in the early episodes. She's speaking in code. She's like, "Oh, what about the wardrobe malfunction or the wardrobe situation or whatever it was?" Talking about him getting the suit back and shit. I was like, "Oh, okay." So they figured out a little code or whatever to hide it from the kids. And then she starts speaking German on the phone. And she's like, "Oh, this bitch is the whole fucking time." And it makes perfect sense that where is he? He's been working for S.H.I.E.L.D. forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, who else is he gonna meet? Who is he gonna meet and fall in love with? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucking. And she was so comfortable with him, his and Natasha's relationship.
Yeah,
right. That too,
right?
Fam. Like, obviously. Come on, man.
Yeah,
she didn't bat an eye at the Avengers and Age of Ultron. I'm finna go watch that again because I love that movie. Like, I want to know, man. She wasn't even like, oh shit. Yeah. She was just like, oh, these motherfuckers are here. All right, keep them safe though. Yeah, man, yeah. This is why you hire Linda Cardellini, fam. I like it. I appreciate it, and that's another thing that I really like about like the MCU going into the series is because you get more time to expand these other characters, right? These other parts of the world that we can't spend a whole lot of time with in a movie because, like, you gotta tell your story.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
It was well done.
I loved it, man. We do get more time with Kate and the family or whatever, and Kate decides to do Christmas for my guy, and I love this scene where he fucking
putting all the ice thing.
Puts the ice on his face, bro. And then
that was the classic I'm too old for this shit scene, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god.
It's the perfect way to do it, bro. It's the perfect way to do it, son. And he was like comfy. He wasn't even like, I'm sick of this shit. He put that shit on his face and was like, this is good as this fucking great right now. He said, I'm actually good here. And then it's fucking buzz, Kate shows up with Christmas in a bag and shit.
Knocks on the door.
Oh man, and he fucked with it though. He was with it and he appreciated it, and it was such a sweet thing for her to do, and it really speaks to her character because she's a big ass heart. That's all she is.
Yeah. You know, when the moms and everybody was talking about spending Christmas as a family, she was remembering that he actually is here and not with his family. So she said, you know what, let me go bring him Christmas. That was cool.
And is trying to get to his family for Christmas. He's been saying that shit over and over and over again. Shit was great, man. Buzz. This nigga's like, what? And of course, here she comes. Music kicks in and shit like that, bringing in the pizza for the dog. You feel what I'm saying? Dog fucking up the Cheez-Its. Like, come on, man. It's great, man. I loved all of this. And then they get into the shit. Then they get into your scene, right? They get into your, you're like, oh yeah, hold on. And I love the way the vibe shifts immediately. Because first you can see it's like at the end of the night or whatever, right? They're chilling. And they're having a good time. And she's all like, da da da. And you see he's laughing and shit. He's like, ah ha ha. Blah blah blah. Ooh.
She asked him a question, you know. It's like, okay. Yeah, the vibe changed.
He's a murderer, bro. Oh, and that's one of my favorite. That's another part that I really love in this shit. I had to post it on Twitter as soon as I seen it, man. She said, you were a hero. He said, I was a weapon. Oh, fuck. Oh, get the fuck. I was like, Jesus. And she's still ever hopeful because she's the kid. She's the baby. That's her hero, idolized. And she's just like, nah, man, yo, people make mistakes. Da, 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 da. Oh, I loved it. Oh, I loved it so much. Because that's when she finds out. Hold on, because we're gonna.
Yeah, that's what she finds out. He's Ronin. I knew she was gonna find out in this episode. I just wasn't sure how it was gonna be done. And I think it's done better this way, that he told her, and it wasn't just her finding out as a surprise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But from Echo saying, "Oh, you know, you were on," and stuff like that. So I think it was better this way. She can have a little bit more trust for him still. Like, she's not gonna lose her trust for him because
it's like it's obvious that he didn't want to talk about it. So it's not like, oh, I'm trying to keep secrets from you. It's like, I'm ashamed of this part of my life. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because she's like, oh, as soon as she said, oh, your family was blip, I was like, oh, this is it. I should have known sooner. You feel me? Because like when the tone shifts, I'm like, no, she has to find out that he's Ronin now. But as soon as she's like, oh, you lost your family in the snap and shit, and I was like, oh, goddamn. That's when I was like, oh, fuck, it got real. The way they handle the emotions in this scene. Haley fucking Steinfeld and Jeremy Renner are fucking amazing. I absolutely love this shit. It's incredible, fam. The difference of the different character perspectives. He tells a story about Budapest or whatever, but doesn't really say Budapest and doesn't say, you know, and then she's like, oh, that was Natasha.
Right, because he was sent to kill her and he knew she just wanted to get out. Yeah, I like that. I like that story about how he met Black Widow.
And the way how it's told too is so good, because like we just saw Black Widow, so we know, right? They kind of gave us, they didn't show us what happened so much, but they gave us a sense of what was going on. They kind of told us that that's where they met and that's how they figured the shit out and blah blah blah, and that's where she decided to join SHIELD and all this stuff, right? After killing the fucking Venkoff or whatever, that fucking Bond villain's daughter or whatever, who did, but she wasn't actually dead. Blah. That I hated the end of that shit, but. I hated the fucking villain guy. I hated it, but I love the rest of that movie. When Kate looks at him and says, "I'll see if I can find it," but she says,
"You were Ronin."
Is this right here? You were a hero, and that motherfucker said, "I was a weapon, bro." And the heartbreak, like, cause she's not like, "Oh, my hero." I lost my hero, never meet your hero. She's like, oh, I'm so sad for you. I'm so sad for how like you perceive yourself. Bro, it's crazy, man. I really, it's just super, it's just like, I just love the way that they're handling that shit. I just love the way that they're doing that shit, man.
I thought that scene was really good too. Like I said, that was one of my favorite scenes where they're sitting down there talking and she's finding out about him and she's showing concern for him not being able to spend Christmas with his family. It was good, man. She left her family to go and spend it with Clint. You know what I mean? So it was well done.
Yeah. Her mom, who's good, but like she's like, oh, but mom has Jack. They can be together or whatever, and You know what I'm saying? Right now, Hawkeye, my hero, has got nobody.
Has nobody, right?
But she said this shit right here. She said, "You were a hero." That nigga said, "I was a weapon, bro." Oh man. Oh man. That's it. That sums it up right there. Because that's always the case in these like grizzled old. I'm too old for this shit. They always jaded and scarred and they're not the best people, right? Like they have a great heart, but they're not the best people. But then you have the young one who only sees all of the good. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff.
And it's just the redemptive part of it, like all of that shit. I will always fall for that. And these motherfuckers did a great fucking job selling it, bro. They did a great fucking job.
Damn, yellow going hard, simping hard for the MCU right now, bro.
Hard for this story and what these characters are giving me. Absolutely. Like I spend enough time talking about shit that I hate.
For real.
You feel me?
For real. We'll get into some other stuff because now that I'm watching it back, I'm thinking, we're gonna get some other stuff that I probably didn't also like about the episode 2. But so far, when I was watching this, I was like, okay. Again, it's a slow burn. You know what I mean? There's a lot of dragging and stuff, but
it's not really
some of the character moments are good.
I don't think it's really a slow burn. I think that there's a lot of filler in this shit. Because in this episode specifically, not a lot happens. There's a lot of great stuff in it, but not a lot happens.
Right.
And this is episode 4. We're past the halfway point.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
This would be like, we would think that this would be like the middle of Act 2 or something. Like this is where we should have all of the information that we need to understand the climax and shit, right? This is where all of the pieces should start to kind of fall together, and some are, but very little of them. We're still getting character introductions that are happening in this shit, like motivations. We're still learning about our characters, and this was episode 4. We have 5 and 6, and that's it next. So I think they stretched, especially when you say they bring up the LARPers again, because that shit I really didn't need that shit. Exactly. I really didn't need this shit. It was cute. It's cute. I love Haley Steinfeld, so I'm always gonna like anything that she does. That's just what it is. When she does something bad, I promise you, I'll tell you. But like all of this shit, I didn't need none of this shit. These motherfuckers got plastic fucking swords, and this motherfucker just screamed ice wall. Like, but
I agree with you 100%.
I play D&D. It's pretty much the same thing, right? So like in real life, do that shit, have fun. I don't need to see. We did this already. What is the point in this? What does this serve? Oh, you set up a relationship with these LARPers. They're going to be useful later. Why are we still setting up in episode 4? We don't need this. We already met them. We already know who they are. They already have a relationship with Clint. This could easily be like, I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. But whatever they need to do later, they probably could have done without this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And you know what, Marvel, what I noticed what they like to do? They like to give us everything in the last episode. So I feel we're going to get some more stuff. Yeah. With these series, they like to give us everything in the last episode. Sometimes
the last 2.
Yeah, the last 2.
Yeah, because the 2 is usually here's how the world works, and here's all the stuff that's in the next episode we'll explain it. But here's all the stuff right here. All right, in the next episode we'll explain everything. Like they do that. Yeah, that's a thing, and I don't really. It makes the series feel like they're longer than they need to be.
I agree.
And we're talking about 6 episodes here. Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, and Hawkeye. These are 6 episodes long, and you're making them feel like they're longer than they need to be. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. WandaVision is the longest one, but it's still like about 6 hours of content, right? But they cut it down. Like that shit had a lot of filler stuff, but it's my favorite one because the kind of not filler stuff, but the time that you're spending looking at the characters and just being with them is what the show is about. Right. Whereas this, obviously, this is what the show is about, these characters, but they have this overarching mystery thing that they're trying to like not a mystery, but like this fucking, I don't know what it is, buddy cop, like, oh, we got to go get the thing. We got to go retrieve the item. Like they have this thing that they're doing that is more important, and we still don't know who all the players are in this thing, and we're in episode 4. It's just too much. It's just, this is a mistake. This is, nah. Didn't care. Didn't care.
Yeah, they could have got to things a lot quicker. And especially like you said in this episode, right? Because there's not really much that goes on. You get the scene with the parents, then you get the scene with Hawkeye, then you get this LARPing scene, and then you get into the real stuff. You know what I mean? So there was like about a good 20 minutes that really wasn't completely necessary.
I don't know about 20 minutes. That's a lot, but I disagree with you about the family scene in the beginning of the episode. So we've already been, we've already just settled that, and I'm right. So you can cut it, but a strong 10 minutes to this episode can just kind of go away.
You only right because we're on your channel right now, but okay. I'll give you that.
It really wouldn't matter where we were. I would say the same thing, but no, you're right.
We wouldn't be right.
You're right. Sure. You're right though that like it's a little bit like, yeah, it feels a little like they wasted time. It feels like they wasted energy, especially with the LARPing thing. Didn't really get it. My nigga Perp has words though. Perp said Kate is a lot like Natasha and a bit like Lila. And I don't know, sure, probably. They definitely are setting up this relationship though, where this Kate becomes another person that Clint can be close to, right? Mm-hmm. And that's, and we don't want to compare her to his wife because then it gets weird, right?
Right. Well, I mean,
but Clint is also. Go ahead.
Oh no, my bad. Go ahead.
He said, Perp also says, but Clint is also a father figure to Kate. I'm digging the parallels. Yeah, absolutely. And it makes sense, right? And she saw the hero of her life on the same day that she lost her father.
Yeah.
So that obviously plays a part in who she is and who her character is and how she it views Hawkeye and all that stuff. It's a little bit diluted, and when we get to the end of the episode, you can see that they kind of lean into that, right? Because this thing has to happen with these tropes. They always have to, the grizzled old one always has to get, mad at the young one, and the young one's feeling hurt or whatever, right? Then every single time.
Yeah, I know.
And me, I love the trope. That's the part of it that I get tired of. You have to do it. It has to happen. But you got to find new, clever ways to do it.
Yeah.
And this one, I don't know if it was all that new or clever. It was very baseline, like middle of the road. You almost died. You gotta go. It's the same. Like it's like come on, guys, give me something, guys. But But yeah, man, it's dope though. You know what I'm saying? It's still. I still like this show for the most part.
Yeah, I feel you. I do too. But like you said, there are some things about it that you say, could be different.
Yeah. But what the fuck? You came doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, I know. I gotta fix it. I pulled it up by accident.
What is this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's kind of cool. All right. Anyway, so I just got completely lost in that shit, watching that shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? So Perp goes on to say, how would y'all react if the person that actually killed Echo's dad was Bullseye? Huh? It would be a great callback to the Daredevil series. Nah, I'm good. It makes sense. It wouldn't really be a callback to the Daredevil series as much as Bullseye is always working for Kingpin, and he's always pretending to be somebody else to kill somebody or some shit. Like, I guess you could think of it as a callback to the Daredevil series because they're bringing everybody else back apparently, right? Like we know that. Right. Well, I don't know if we know, but it looks like Matt Murdock is going to be in the No Way Home. It looks like Kingpin is in this shit already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You think we're going to see Kingpin in this though?
Absolutely. I think Mom Dukes called Kingpin. When after she was talking to Hawkeye, she was like, "Hey,
me too.
Look,
me too.
I gotta talk about some. Tell him it's urgent." I think she called fucking Smythe. I think she called Kingpin's assistant, and he's like,
Yeah, me too. I think that's what she was talking to.
I don't understand it. But then after that, then we get into the scene later, which we're gonna get to. So we're gonna see. So I forgot to bring that up before, but I think Mondu's called Kingpin, and I think that she asked that nigga Clit if he had kids, and I told you motherfuckers, there's some shit that comes up later in this episode that makes me think that she has something to do with the fact that that bitch has that goddamn list of all Clint's information on her goddamn end table or wherever the fuck it was in that weird ass apartment.
I agree.
But then we got to this scene with this nigga with Kazi. Come on, man, classic shit. If you don't like this, what are you doing with your life? Like, how did you?
I like that too.
I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. I prepared for this. You didn't expect it. Like, just tell me what I want to know, and and everybody will be fine. Do what I want you to do, and everything will be fine. I think Kazi does a great job.
And he grabs for the knife, and he's like, "Come on now."
Yeah, he's like, "Fam, do you think I didn't think about that?" Yeah, I know about the joint in your boot. I know about the shit under the seat. Like, come on, guy. Come on. What are you doing? What are you talking about here? What's going on?
This is what I do, bro. I wasn't always an Avenger, you know?
Right. Exactly. It's pretty great. It's a pretty great scene. I like it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's short. Maybe, it might last a little too long. Maybe, I don't know. It was like looks like it's about 4 minutes long. It was fine. But then we get back and we're fucking LARPing again. And I'm just like, I don't care. I'm not interested in it. And then we get to the end where shit starts popping off, right? And again, I feel like they spend some time doing shit, but once they kind of get busy, right? Once they get talking and all that shit, and she does the adorable shit with the old man, and the old man thinks she's crazy. He's like, yo, bitch, give my bags back. I'll take this back. That's funny. Nah. Why you don't like why? What's wrong? Like, why you don't like happiness?
No,
bro?
I like funny. I like humor, but I just like I think sometimes it's a little bit forced, and I think like that was a little bit forced. You know what I mean? Like, first off, I didn't like the fact that Hawkeye is telling her, "Yeah, this is what I need to do," and he turns around and she's gone. I'm like, oh man, really? She
Batman him, son.
I'm like,
that's he can't hear. That's on his bed. She was on his. You know what I mean? He hardly.
No, I know. It's not the fact that he didn't know she was gone. It's just the fact that I would have preferred to see Hawkeye do that situation, but I guess I see why they did it. But I don't know, man. I just another force scene like this. She don't listen to shit. She just does what she wanted to do.
Yeah, and you hate it because she's a kid and she's doing that shit and you want to beat her ass, right? I feel you.
Yes.
I feel you.
Bitch, stay the fuck here. I will handle this shit. I'm the trained professional. You are not. Stay the fuck here. You know?
Yeah. Except then you don't have drama. Then you don't have a show.
Yeah, right? I know the tropes, right?
You don't have a show. It's over.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, everything happened the exact way that it should have worked, and everything worked out fine. You don't have a show.
Nah, fuck that. You have a show, right? Hawkeye goes into there, right? And Yelena catches Hawkeye in the house, and then Echo fights her on the roof. You could have just switched it around.
But why would Yelena go into the house?
Because she knew that where Clint was. She's fucking chasing Clint.
But that's where Echo is. That's her house. She's inside there.
Okay, so then I know. But I'm saying
you got Kate Bishop on the outside who has to zip line through the fucking window to get into the apartment to fight whoever is in there because both Yelena and Echo is beating the shit out of Clint and each other apparently because they don't know each other, which is wild.
Because we know Echo, she's like kind of like a Black Widow type of, not as much, but she could have not even the same. Not even the same thing. She could have seen what's her name on the roof, right, and attacked fucking Kate Bishop while she was on the roof. And since Florence Pugh's character has been chasing Hawkeye, she confronts him in the house. You know what I mean? She gets in there before him, and then when he gets in there, he grabs the watch. He turns around, boom, she's there. Like, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's a Hawkeye series, but it's more focused on Kate Bishop and Hawkeye.
Right.
So far.
Right, sure. So and that has been a thing that I think that's what I was talking about earlier when I say that they haven't really been balancing these two characters that well, because like it seems like it's the Kate Bishop show for the most part.
Right.
I like the Kate Bishop show. I want to watch the Kate Bishop show, but I also want to watch Hawkeye. I want to see his thing, and a lot of what he's been doing is like fucking laundry. He's been doing cleanup. He's like, oh, let me go do this thing. Let me go do this thing.
Side character shit. Yeah.
And it's and the third. That's one of the reasons why I like the third episode so much. When he's like, when they're strapped to the fucking ponies or whatever, and he's like talking to the dude, and he's getting his way out of the fucking they had his hands taped up and all this stuff. Like they were doing a whole lot of Hawkeye shit, and they were telling us, they were giving us Hawkeye backstory, and they were telling us why Hawkeye was so like fixated on getting this Ronin situation handled and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is very, very good. This makes sense to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you had one Kate Bishop episode and one Hawkeye episode, then fine. Then like the balance is better. But the first two episodes was all Kate. And you know what I mean? Hawkeye was doing a whole bunch of side character shit. But I disagree with you that this episode has that problem, right? So I don't think that that's the case. It makes sense to me that the young one goes in, even if it's a bad decision, because one, the young one is gonna make the bad decision. That's what they're there to do, right? And two, it's a great dynamic. You have the old grizzled mentee literally walking them through the process, right? Like it's what this show is supposed to be, and I like that shit. Plus, unless they do what you said and make Yelena go into the building, Kate Bishop gets completely washed by the black. I mean, she gets washed by Echo too, but like, Black it's Widow, a whole different thing. Absolutely. Because like, and we're gonna get to it. And Perp was in the bottom talking about Fatal 4-Way match. Who was the most impressive out of the four? We're gonna get to it, fam. But like, Yelena washed all of these motherfuckers. It wasn't nobody wanted no problems with her. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. Echo got her one little kickoff, but like, it wasn't nothing after that. It's whatever. Let's get to where they all get to the roof though, because here we go.
It's like, yeah, I know I'm fighting her. Like, no, you're not. I knew right away. I'm like, okay.
No, but we all knew though, right?
Yeah.
Cause like, I like that. I like the way Echo come in though.
Yeah, the fighting scene. This fight scene was nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good. He's like, hold on, son, slow down. So he knows, right? I'm like, who is that? Is this? Because I think it's Yelena, right? Because we know she's supposed to be on the show. We know that one of her characters in the comic books has that goggle shit. We know that, right? But I'm watching the whole time. I'm like, hold on, so what's going on here? And then when Clint walks up and he's just like, nah, chill. Like he, as if he recognizes who this is. I'm like, there's no way he can know who it is, but maybe he knows of this type of character, right? This type of person, this specific group. Right? Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, oh, so then that's confirmation. And then she starts doing Black Widow shit. I was like, oh yeah, give me some more Black Widow shit. But you see, she started doing all that flipping and twirling and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's some Black Widow shit. I like that.
You see, here's my problem though. Right?
Tell me.
Wouldn't Clint know that Natasha? Now, I'm not saying he would know that this was her sister, right? But wouldn't he know that Black Widow has a sister? Don't you think they would have had that conversation like any time, like her and Clint, because they're like best friends?
Yeah, maybe, but he might not know who she is or what she looks like.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I said. He won't know, but he must, especially after the events of Black Widow. I'm sure when she came back, they had a conversation. Yeah, you know, I went away for a while. I did this. I got rid of the Black Widows and stuff like that. Wouldn't you think they would have that type of conversation?
It would have had to have happened before Infinity War, right?
Infinity War, yeah.
But he was with his family. He was retired and shit. So they might not have.
You're right.
They might not have even seen each other. There's only been a couple years between Civil War and Infinity War, and they might not have seen each other. You know, maybe in passing, and that didn't come up. They didn't get to have that deep kind of dive of a conversation. And she was on the run.
Yeah, that's
from between Civil War and Infinity. Yeah, so they might not have. They could have, but I don't know. They might not have. They could easily not have, and he's completely unawares of any of this shit. He has no fucking idea that there was even a family or that they were even. It could be, but also they could have, and he just doesn't know that is the person, or he doesn't know what she looks like, or where she is, or what she's been doing. You know, so there could be a lot of different shit.
Well, you make a good point, right? Because when they were fighting Thanos, he didn't know.
Yeah.
Right. He didn't know. So it's a
gone.
possibility that he was gone and left, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe just a hey, how you doing kind of text, this and that or whatever.
Right.
But that's about it. No business.
Right. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You know, kiss the baby, that type of shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They really named that little nigga Nate too after Natasha. I'm not gonna make it. Yo, this scene though, fam.
Mm-hmm.
She did the pose. I was like, "Oh, you fucking poser."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yo, Kate hit it with some shit though. I like that. What? Let's go. The focus, right?
Yeah.
She's pretty good at this shit. And she did all that spinning. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's her." That's a Black Widow fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. That's a Black Widow fighting right there.
Facts.
I don't know if you've ever seen a Black Widow fight, but that's how they do it. And then she hit it with the lightning things.
Yeah, once I seen those things and two, I was like, okay, that's confirmed.
And they're red.
Well.
Yeah. And this shit right here, oh man. I felt for Clint.
Mm-hmm.
I felt for him, bro. I felt for him, bro.
Because I knew she wasn't gonna.
Nah, of course, but I felt for him though, because like peep it though, right? It's Endgame again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So I felt for him. That's what he's been dealing with this whole time. But now he has nothing to grab on. There's nothing he can do.
Facts.
Fam.
Facts. And then he cuts her loose.
They threatening me with copyright material shit on it. They threatening me.
Yeah,
but yeah. But then he has to make the decision. Now he's like, fuck. Oh no, we can't do this. You gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
But Yelena was giving all of them the business on the roof. That's I really just wanted to highlight that. Yelena was giving all of them the business on the roof. Nobody had nothing to do. Kate shot that little arrow that exploded everything for a little bit. I think she does it later, actually. Kind of calm things down a little bit. But then she was like, had the shot on Yelena, and Yelena's mask was off, and she was all like, "Nah, son, chill out, bro." And I was confused as to why she just decided to leave at that point. It seemed weird to me. But,
me too.
Yeah,
me too.
It was strange.
Me too. Yeah, like just left. Nothing, you know what I mean?
It was weird.
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
because she just like, she turns around, looks dead ass. I loved it. Oh, I fucking love it. I love her. Florence Pugh's body, and I loved her in Black Widow movie. I know people don't like that movie. I hate y'all for not liking it. The first fucking 70% of that movie is absolutely amazing. Maybe even 80%. The only problem with it is that last act, the villains and the flying through the air and all that, that's the only real problem with that movie, man. But
I thought she was good in it. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, when she did the pose and then she tried it and she's like, ugh, I was like, okay, yeah.
She killed that little move too. She was dancing.
Yeah.
She killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
She killed that little.
Look what she's doing now, though. She doing the pose.
Seen her pose again?
Yeah. Yeah.
You poser. Such a poser. That shit was funny, man.
So you see, for me,
I
did too, but 2 episodes left. There's a lot of things to resolve. We got to resolve. Yelena.
You just introduced a whole new character,
right?
With completely different motivations that have nothing to do with what's been happening so far.
Exactly. You got to explain Echo. You probably bring a Kingpin, Yelena. There's a lot of things that they got to explain in these last 2 episodes.
Who the fuck killed Armand?
Right. What's the watch for? Why? You know what I mean? Like, what's the significance? Because he says his friends, but which friend is he talking about?
Oh, he's absolutely talking about his wife. He has to be talking about her. Right? Because I was thinking at first, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's one of Tony's watches. They got some Stark tech. But now after watching this episode, I'm like, that doesn't really make sense that it would be Tony's watch. And because this show, why would such a big deal in this show in Hawkeye be about another Avenger? Right?
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know.
But doesn't it look like a man's watch though?
Yeah.
So was she running around with a man's watch? You know what I mean?
Or she gave it to him.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it.
You know, she's an agent. She's clearly, you know, or was an agent. Got pregnant, fell in love, got pregnant, retired. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was shortly behind her. He was like, I'm gonna take care of a couple of things. Oh, fuck, these Avengers thing. I'm gonna have them do this for a little while, but I'm gonna be back, baby. Don't worry about it. Ultron, all right, I'm done with this shit. I'm coming home. They brought me out of retirement for Civil War. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Nat, you know, we played, you know, Rock'em Sock'em real quick, but, you know, when nobody really get hurt. And I'm coming home. We chilling. You feel what I'm saying? So now they raising kids or whatever, doing what they doing. And maybe some gift that he had that has he said it ties to their identity. Yeah, like there's a tracker on it and it ties to their identity and stuff. So like I'm guessing that it has something to do with her and him and their relationship, and that like that makes sense. That fits. This is a Hawkeye show. For it to be another piece of Stark Tech, it's like, why are we still doing this? You feel me?
Yeah, I agree with you.
We got Armor Wars coming. You can have all the Stark Tech you want in that. You know what I'm saying? If that's a fucking roadie show, like you can have all the Stark Tech you want in that, right? But
it makes sense. She could have gave him that watch to track him because he's always out doing some Avenger stuff. But if you take it apart and not analyze it, you may be able to find where the signal's coming from. So maybe
you track it back to them or something, some kind of like something that puts his family in danger.
Yeah, makes sense.
This is a great shot. I don't understand it. I don't understand this part. Like, first of all, she says, she shakes her head, no, man, calm, and then Kate puts the arrow down. I don't understand. Well, I do understand because she obviously just saved Kate. Like she got rid of Kate. She didn't kill Kate. She's okay. You gotta go. You're annoying. You're in my way. Go sit down for a little while. She put her in timeout, right? Which clearly where Kate needs to be. She needs to be put in timeout. But then it's just like nah. And then it's like with the ill grappling hook, the likes of which Batman would be proud of. And then it's just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't understand. She's here to. I assume she's here to kill Clint, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what Valentina sent her, or I mean, it seemed like that's what Valentina sent her to do. She was like, "This is the man responsible for Natasha's death."
And she just bounced. You know, not even that you killed my sister or anything. You know what I mean?
No. Well, did we expect Yelena to talk though? Did we really expect? Yelena don't do that. She gets busy. She shows up and gets busy. She talks shit with her sister, but like she's not out here explaining her much. She's okay, bang, 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 bang. All right, let's go. Remember the fucking we running out of fuel. She said, we'll be fine. All right. I'm not whatever. Let's just go. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, it was weird though, but yeah.
My guy Perp got a theory. Perp said Yelena, I think, wants answers. And that's why she didn't kill Clint. She could be looking for information, but she certainly was fucking that nigga up to not want to kill him. If she wanted answers, she could have just talked to him. He clearly wasn't doing anything. She could have just walked up like, "Hey, Natasha, what's up? What happened?" Nah, she started whipping his ass first. Remember, he was like, "Oh, get out of there! That's Echoes."
Yeah.
Nigga was getting beat up over the walkie-talkie.
Yeah. And then he says you gotta leave now. This is getting serious. That's a Black Widow coming for me.
Yeah, no, that's real though. That's real. Because again, I'm gonna run it back. When you look at this fight scene, she was whooping everybody up. Like it wasn't no conversation about like, who's like Echo? Oh, Echo is a real threat, huh? She kind of went toe to toe with no. She got one sucker kick off, and then like, you know what I mean? It was let me see if turning the sound off. I hope it was fam. I love this shit too. It just looks so dope. Hold on, chill, slow down. Manga, she gets a little kickoff, right? I don't know why she kicked her. They clearly are the motivations are aligned right now. Let me go and get my gun. Obviously, she Kate gets there first, kick the shit off. That's what's up. Smart thinking. She looks at it, she's like, all right, just goes right past her. Has nothing, like no reason for her to bang with No reason for her to bang with Kate Bishop, right? Swoop, swoop.
Right.
Yeah, nope. Get over here. I'm here to see this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to see this nigga, right? They doing all this shit, echoes, whatever. She's like, yo, calm the fuck down. Come on, son. She's giving everybody the business. There's no one here that's like a really. I didn't understand that because like when Natasha was using them shits on Black Panther, they was real effective. And he had a whole vibranium suit on. I don't know how Echo is just like, yo, I'm gonna.
Yeah, just pull him off. Yeah.
I didn't understand that. You feel what I'm saying? But
yeah, even Clint couldn't hold his own against her. You know what I mean? So
yeah, nah. Huh. Roxanne Ramsey, who is that? VLT, FYI. I don't know what that is, man. But shout out to you, Roxanne, for coming through here, spending my time. I've never seen your name before. Hopefully you're not one of them trash bots that just be like, doing a bunch of bullshit. But Perp said, yeah, yo, she was using non-lethal. She was using non-lethal weapons. She was doing that. She also opened up whooping his ass. So I don't know.
Facts.
Like, if you want answers, I feel like you ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's,
That's where the use of my sister comes in. You know what I mean?
It could.
Yeah.
If that's what she was doing. It seemed like she was just whooping that nigga's ass. We'll see what happens though. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But she was busting everybody down. Cause even after Kate hits him with the even after Kate hit him with the sonic arrow, whatever that shit was that like fucked everybody's head up. She's still, she's still up there fucking clean up.
Yeah, for real.
Echo's strong as shit. I forgot that she did that. I didn't understand that shit. I didn't like that shit. Echo kicked the fuck out of Kate. Hold on. I was confused. I was like, huh?
And she caught a fucking arrow in the shoulder too.
Yeah. This shit was crazy. She said, ah. And that bitch was like, what? Ran away, came back, and kicked the shit out of that bitch.
At least one thing I'll say is Kate Bishop got her ass kicked in this episode.
And it makes sense because she's young. She's good. She's better than the average fucking Joe, but she's not fucking with these niggas. These niggas are fucking career warriors. And it makes sense. And I'm glad, you know what I mean? They didn't like, come on, man. How much do you want me to believe? Right. Like, how much do you want me to say, oh, yeah, no, it doesn't have to make sense. I can't do that. You know what I mean? But I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah. A lot better than when she was beating up those guys. But now it makes a little bit, I didn't have a problem with her beating up those guys in the first episode or second, whichever one it was. I just had a problem with the fact that some of them were thumping her in her chest and she acted like they weren't hitting. That's the only issue.
Did that happen? I want to watch that again because I don't really remember them even really connecting with her like that, and her not acting like it was her. I don't know, but I mean, she kind of had to drop on them. You feel what I'm saying? Like they didn't expect nobody to be there to fight. She was beating them niggas over the head with thick ass wine bottles. Like that's motherfuckers. Like none of the bottles broke. I was like, have you ever hit somebody with a fucking I've never hit anybody with a wine bottle. I've hit people with a cognac bottle. That shit doesn't break. It's not the easiest, especially when there's liquor in it. It's not the easiest thing to break, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can beat somebody, but at the same time, when she dropped one, it broke. So it's like, I guess the heads were moving when they got hit and the floor wasn't. I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is, you can. There's some things you can be like, all right, this is a show, or this is a movie, or whatever. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But like, if she's on the rooftop with a Black Widow, never stopped being a Black Widow. Like, not like she got rusty. She was a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this Echo, who, like, I guess she's a good fighter. We've seen her. She does good fighting. You know what I'm saying? I don't care much about her character at all. I think she's obviously not the villain. So, she doesn't have to be a good villain, but they didn't really set her up well for the reveal later for her not to be the villain to like be to feel fulfilling. But she can fight. We've seen her. She can fight.
Yeah.
So for her to be up there, Clint, Yelena, Echo, and for her to be holding any kind of her own makes me uncomfortable. Her getting off a shot, that the fucking technology fucks everybody up. Oh, I understand that. That makes sense to me. And the bitch Echo took the arrow, like I just showed you guys. She fucking sat there and was like, ugh. Like she didn't know what the fucking arrow was. So, you know, there's something going on there. But if they would have had Kate out here whooping any of these people's ass, I would have been uncomfortable with that. I'd have been like, I can't do it. I got real comics in there that says, yo, some people, I added people, have complained that Yelena didn't snipe Clint. Are they complaining about that? Like, I think it makes sense, her wanting answers to actually know what happened because it is her sister. I just don't know if she's going about that the best way. Sniping him is absolutely not the best way to go about that. So if some people are complaining about that, then yeah, maybe they need to, you know, just relax a little bit. But it does make sense to her character though, because it did set her up. It's like, I just get the job done, you know. But then he said it's personal for her. That's Mike's explanation for it. He said it's personal for her. There was also 2 years that passed since the end of Black Widow, right? So she could have like evolved or changed her approach. Yeah. I feel where you come from. Mike. I feel you. And a person said Hawkeye is 2 years after Endgame. So that's a long time after Black Widow.
Yeah.
Murdoch J says it should be 8 years. Wouldn't that be 8 years? Something like that. Yeah, definitely something like that. Or 7, 8 years. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Yeah, that's right. It is 2 years. So
2 years after Endgame.
About 8 years. Yeah,
7, 8 years. Yeah, it makes sense. And then we get to, you know, the breakup, man. You know what I'm saying? And I understand. And again, I really like. I love this trope. I love the grizzled old mentor and the young mentee. I will always. It's one day maybe it'll change, but I fucking love that shit. This isn't the best breakup. It's what they're acting. They're doing a great job acting. I'm not saying that they're not acting well, right? But it's like it's so obvious, and it's so like. At least he didn't like you're trash. Like he didn't trash her. You feel what I'm saying? You can't do right. At least he didn't. He was like, no, your life is in danger. I can't keep fucking doing this shit. All right. He had to set the boundaries. He said, we're not partners. We never were. That's hurtful. That's hurtful enough. He didn't have to be like, you don't know what you're doing. You're trash. I'm saying. So at least he didn't do that and like attack her. But
and you're right too, because even though, you know, he's seen that Black Widow wasn't trying to hurt Yelena. I'm sorry, hurt Kate Bishop. Yeah. If she keeps getting involved and it gets worse and worse, it's gonna happen. Yeah. She's gonna get involved with Black Widow. Like, fuck, I take her out. You know, so it's better that she stays out. Yeah, I like that too. It
makes sense, and it fits. Obviously, we know that that's not gonna last because that's not what this show is. That's not what this story is. They're gonna be friends in the end. She's gonna save his life. You know, like she's gonna grow as a person. This is what these things are, and I'm excited to see it. But this moment here, while it's not the best version of the mentor mentee, I'm too grizzled and mean. It's good. It works. You know what I'm saying? It fits the show. It fits the vibe of what they're giving us. She's an incredible actress. She's always good. Like, I do gotta complain about this real quick, man. I do gotta complain about this. She could have just had brown eyes. They didn't have to add the fake contact lenses just so that because Kate Bishop has green eyes, so they gotta make sure that she has green eyes because if it's not comic accurate, like Haley Steinfeld's eyes are light brown. They could have been they could have just let it go. Every time we looking at her, especially in these dark scenes and her fucking pupils don't move, it's like it throws me off. It distracts me. I hate it. Guys, stop using fake contact lenses. Just let them have.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, sure. That's that's one of my things. First of all, I hate color contacts because I feel like you're lying to me. The first thing I see about you is your eyes, and you're already lying to me. I can't trust you, right? Like, what are we doing here? But then in moments like where we're focusing on their eyes, like they were in the Christmas house, right? I think it was like her auntie's house or whatever. When they were wherever they were at a safe house, and she comes over for Christmas, it's like it's a darkly lit room and all that, and her pupils are mad small. And I'm like, yo, and they're having this intense heart-to-heart moment, which they both act incredibly well, but I'm distracted because her pupils are too small for the room that she's in. There's no lights in her face or none of that shit. Like, her pupils should be big because that's how pupils work, right? But that's me fixating on some shit that doesn't really matter, right? But it does distract. She could have just had brown eyes. It's okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference if they gave her the brown eyes. Who cares?
There's nothing, like, she's got the fucking purple. She looks incredible. She looks incredible in the purple fucking shit that she has on. She's walking around with a big wooden fucking bow and arrow, and she's all like, "Yo, what do you do about the giant bow situation?" She's like, "I have a collapsible one. I have a collapsible bow." He's like,
I'm a little disappointed they ain't show no booty shots yet, though. I'm like, come on, let's see the booty shots. You know what I mean?
Haley Steinfeld ain't got no. She don't got no ass. She don't got no ass.
She ain't got one, eh?
No, she don't. No,
that's probably why.
But like,
that's probably why.
But also, that's the baby, man. You can't just be doing booty shots on the baby, right? We got Echo look like she might be thick 22. Though. Yeah, but no, yes, but I'm talking about industry. First of all, 22 is that's still a baby, right? But like, yes, I know. But like, no, but you can smash if you want to. I'm not telling you not to go fuck no 18-year-olds. Go ahead if you want to fuck all the 18-year-olds you want. That's your thing. Go ahead and do your thing. I don't care, right? It ain't none of my business, right? But if you engage it, but there is a power dynamic there. There's a difference in age and shit. There's a whole like anyway. That's besides the point. In the story, right? She's 20. She's college, like late college years, so she can get this dick. But in the story, she's the baby, and for me, that influences how I, you know what I'm saying, how I view. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? You feel me, Perp? What you think, Perp? You throw Kate Bishop a slinging? You throw Kate Bishop a... I know, Perp. I know. Perp said, shit getting real. Facts. Perp said, you see Clint dying, sacrificing himself to save Kate or a family member? I could see that. I don't think so. I think when I think everybody gets home and fucking they Christmas it up. I think things will change for both of these characters. I think Kate realizes that her mom is working with Fisk, right? I think that irrevocably changes her relationship, like with the world. She can't live where she lives anymore. She has to go, and I think Clint's family does end up in danger, especially based on what they showed us in the apartment earlier, which I didn't actually show you motherfuckers, but like what they showed us in the apartment where they find the list on Echo's like end table, where Kate finds this like little notepad that has all of Clint's family's information on it and shit. Like, I think that his family is involved, and I think that or his family gets involved, and I think because of Kate's mother, they have this information.
Yeah, I agree. And shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Dude, you think Clint is gonna kill himself?
Okay, yeah, right. I don't think Clint is gonna sacrifice himself, but I do think they're gonna fake his death.
Oh, yeah. I like that. That could be. I like that. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
They fake his death so that he can go off with his family and live without anybody worrying about him. You know what I mean? And ever again, and he's just gone and she's to the fuck up.
I like that. I think that makes sense to me. They kill the Ronin. They kill the Ronin.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it could be a stretch, but
yeah. But it makes sense, right? Because that's the beef here, and I think it's too much, especially with 2 episodes left. It's too much of a nice bow to put on this show, like a nice Christmas bow to put on this show. If Echo also gets the explanation that like he wasn't the one that killed her father, it makes sense that is what will happen, especially because we know we're getting an Echo series and we're not going to get a series following a villain. Right. The MCU, guys.
Right.
But there's a lot to do that. And I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know actually, because they could. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Because they're already showing that Echo's not really. Well, they haven't really showed that she's not bad, but they show her motive of why she's doing what she's doing.
Yeah, they were very clear.
Right.
And they telling us, they didn't really show us, but they're telling us, and I guess they kind of show us with this like this little notebook thing here, but they're telling us that she's obsessed by this Ronin situation. She's obsessed with getting this revenge. And so much so that Clint's like, yo, doing this is going to get her killed, and I don't want to get her killed, blah, blah, blah. And I think he really meant that. He also doesn't want anybody to die because she's fucking trying to kill Ronin, right? Obviously, he's trying to protect him and his, but I think he really meant that he doesn't want her to die because of this, but he did not say if he killed her father or not. He know. Well, does he know that it's revenge? I think he know. I don't remember the conversation that they had with Kazi. I think he knows that she wants to kill him because she thinks he killed her father. And it makes sense that he would have killed her father. But a lot of people are saying that that's not the case, right? A lot of people are saying that Fisk had dude killed some way, somehow, you know. Even Perp earlier was like, yo, what if it was Bullseye that killed him?
Or a fake Ronin.
Right, yeah, something else. So there's a lot of like, I don't know, we'll see what happens, man. But I would like to see Barton get his freedom through a fake death. I think that would be cool. But he's talking about this thing, and now you work on the Maya, so you obviously you have some kind of like ambition, you want to move up or whatever. I'm just trying to see exactly, what he's done already to get it, talking about the Kingpin or whoever is in charge. We assume is the Kingpin. Maya's obsession wanting to hunt Ronin down is dangerous, is what he says here.
Yeah.
Maya's obsession wanting to hunt Ronin down is dangerous. Clouds her judgment. Right? Don't you think? Clouds her judgment, all that shit. Obviously, Kazi agrees. He's like, definitely. Nope, it's not good. So you're concerned about my organization? He's not even fucking Russian. I don't know why I'm doing a Russian accent. But like, I don't know. They didn't say anything there whether he knows exactly why she's obsessed with Ronin. But he has to know that, like, this criminal organ, the tracksuit mafia, are after him because they think that he killed her father. And if he knows that, he didn't say anything, or he hasn't given us the impression that he didn't do it, right? That he doesn't know anything about that.
Right.
So
I don't think he did
do it. Yeah, but why not? He's a criminal. He was a criminal.
The reason why I don't think is because they have to, like, unless they, she gets retribution by thinking that Ronin, or believing that Ronin is really dead, right? She's always going to have that, streak in her. So I think she's going to find out that it's Kingpin that did it. And that's what turns her to be completely good.
Well, it'll definitely turn her to not be working for him anymore. And I guess it makes sense that she would then get recruited in the same way that Natasha was, right?
Right.
It's fine. That's what happens in the comics. It happens the same way. But that's kind of a boring story. I would like for her to always be beefing with Hawkeye. And that would be interesting to me. To me, that would be very interesting. Although I imagine they wouldn't really tell any interesting stories based on that. So it makes sense. It makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right, man, but that's it, man. They break up, you feel what I'm saying? They split off, and then it's fucking credits, man. She's like, yo, fam. She hit him with the I chose to be here. She did such a good job. She does such a good job in this scene, man. Like, even though the dialogue isn't the best, it's like, I chose to be here. I know this. I know the risk. I know all of that. Like, that's not, I don't need all of that. But that's kind of how people talk, but it's just like, it's talking for no reason. I don't do that, right? But she's doing such a great job, like, crying and shit. Like, nah, fam, I have to do this. We have to do this. It's too much. It's too important. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like she's losing another, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the her hero who kind of took place in her mind. like of her father, right? Like that's kind of like the person she could look up to again. It's like losing that now is, I think, where all of these emotions are coming from, right? Because it's reminding her of the time that it was good. It was emotional. It was heavy. I think they did a great job acting. And then it's fucking credits.
Yeah.
And then it's fucking credits, man. And it was great.
Was 35 minutes episode and then what, 10 minutes of credits?
Oh, it was so many credits. It was so much. Like, it's just too much. It's fucking, it's trash. It's the worst thing.
Yeah.
It's the absolute worst thing, fam.
Yeah, it is. It is 100%. Because they're making it seem like these episodes are 40 minutes long and shit. You know what I mean? Like, 40-minute episode. And you're like, wait a minute, it's only 35 minutes. It's only 30 minutes.
It's trash. It's trash. But like, we're also fucking 4 series is in now, so
yeah,
it's like,
they did it with all of them.
Yeah, we get it now, you know. And I think that's a testament to how good or how interesting these stories are, because we want to know that every one of these minutes that we see on this motherfucker is going to be packed with some shit. We want more and more of this content. Don't fucking give me. I don't care what the German team did. All right. We don't need that in the credits.
Right.
Fucking the Bolivian numbers who fucking like
they could do it like they do on TV. Like when the movie ends, those credits fly by. Do that. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. Ain't no watching that shit anyways.
Nah, nigga, that would not. Hold on. First of all, some of us do watch credits, but nah, that's because they can't do that, because like,
you watch credits.
A lot of people watch credits, man. I don't really watch credits. I watch some. Okay. I watch some credits. I do. Like especially when they started doing
a song or something, or
right, that type of shit. Yeah. That's good stuff. But no, I'm not reading stunt coordinator B's name. Right. I don't care. I don't. I'm sorry, guys. You all deserve to be paid, and you deserve the recognition for the work that you do. You contribute to making this thing great. All right, and I thank you for that. And that's why you deserve to have your name there on the credits. Facts. I'm not going to read it. But there are some things that you look for, though, like cinematographers. Sometimes I look for cinematographers, right? Like, because I want to see, who's the person responsible for making this shit look like this, right? And what other shit have they worked on? Because it helps me understand the film because I really enjoy film. I really like movie, but yeah, I'm not reading most of them shits. I'm good. I don't need to know the New Zealand team that helped like figure out like that's. I don't care. That shit, like, I don't like. What even is that? What does that do? What is that?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
It's gonna be trash because like Michael Jai White's supposed to be opening up gigantic film industries or whatever the fuck he's trying to do over here in Connecticut, and I'm definitely gonna try and get a job there. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but there's gonna be movies made where my name is gonna be under one of them stupid ass fucking titles that no one's ever gonna read.
No one's ever gonna know it's you either, because ain't nobody know your real fucking name anyways.
That's facts. That's fucking incredible. That's incredible. I'm gonna see if I can't work it out to make it Yellow Dozen. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can, like.
They'd be like, yeah, Yellow Dozen. Clean the floor.
Oh man, yo, that's Hawkeye, man. That's fucking Hawkeye. All right, we've been on here talking for mad long. Anzo, I appreciate you coming through here and fucking with me on this. Anybody else have anything else that they want to say? You feel what I'm saying concerning this perp? I see you riding out with us still. You feel me? Theme of the series is father figures. Be your father figure. That's what I should end it with. You're right, perp. I like that idea. I like that idea, perp. I like that idea.
Yeah, father figures. It makes sense. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, man. It was great. Always fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we ain't done yet. Hold up. Hold up. Oh shit.
Black Thought.
Yeah.
You and Danny love some Black Thought, bro. You guys
he's easily the greatest rapper that's ever existed, fam. Like motherfuckers talk all these other motherfuckers. He's the best, fam. He's the best at rapping. There are people that I like more than Black Thought. Like I like Royce da 5'9" more than Black Thought because he's funnier. That's really it. Like I like DMX more than Black Thought, but X is that's a vibe. That's a different kind of thing. You feel what I'm saying? But when we talk about the skill of fucking rapping, yeah, no one is fucking with that nigga, bro. None of these niggas out here that think they can rap is fucking with Black Thought, bro.
So you think he's better than Eminem?
Yeah, easily.
Really?
No fucking question. Do you understand me? Tobe Nwigwe. We giving it up for the father figures, you heard? That's what Hawkeye is about. Hawkeye is about father figures, and that's what you about to hear right now. You about to hear father figures, you heard? Huh? Woo-hoo. Yo, Wingway went crazy on this, man. Yeah.
I played this for my son. He said it was trash.
Oh, he's a hater. He is a full-blooded hater. He don't got no business. You don't got no business playing this for him anyway. You don't got no business listening to this. You don't know about this. He can't do nothing with this.
Just saying, dog. That's big old facts.
Huh?
We at a trap with cheese because it's big old rats.
Come on, man. Don't
more cheese than a grater. Have some paper, but if you known for hoeing your partners, you still big old trash.
Damn. Can y'all hear it on the stream? I don't even know if y'all can hear it on the stream. You should be able to. If you ain't heard it, father figure. You heard?
Every piece of fruit I brought into fruition.
Nah, man, it's 2021. Perp said, yo, I thought you would play the Jay-Z and Beanie song, Where Have You Been? Yo, it's 2021, bro. We got new rappers out here who is nice. I fucks with Jay-Z. I fucks with Jay-Z a little bit. I fucks with Beanie Siegel. I fucks with B-Mac. But
Beanie Siegel.
It's 2021, baby.
This is my brother's favorite artist. Really?
Woo! Don't fucking. We're not like. There's no question of who Dearly Beloved. He said Dearly Beloved. This, yo, son, come on. I can't like.
Yeah, it's tight.
Dearly Beloved. If it's merely a budget, I'm clearly above it. My hair is Nigerian colored and does what the Aryans doesn't. We're not like there's not a rapper out here who's fucking with this guy.
If it's merely a budget, I'm clearly above it. My skin and my hair is Nigerian colored and does what the Aryans doesn't. If you purely a puppet,
come on, son. I gotta relax. I'm getting too big out here for my britches. I gotta relax. You kidding me? Come on, son. Lacking ability, jokers is killing me literally, wasting my energy. That's only a fact. They'll never hold me, I only adapt. You should have told me your homie could rap. Come on, bro. I'm blacker than black, or packaging crack, or packing the Mac in the back of the act. I'm saying you gotta show the love to pun.
Yo, I tell you this, in the verses, Greasy Bone or Breezy B, or whatever his name is, Greasy Bone from Bone Thugs of Harmony. Huh?
Busy Bone.
Busy Bone, yeah. He did a little solo thing on the verses. Yo, that shit was fire, bro. Yo, he went off. I was like, yo, that was bad. That was badass.
He's a rapper. Busy is a rapper. He's been a rapper for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh man. And the voice come on, yo, I'm your father figure. Come on, bro. There's so much like. YouTube not gonna like this, but I don't care, man. We just.
They assassinate weapons master. Yes, they active. Yes, they match her mash to Ray. Rep they blackness, leather jackets, black beret. Pass the mace, ice cube, J Master J. Security, Grandmaster J. Gucci Kami out of Luciano. To Amani, I'm a Muliano. Drove her out to hit the Neiman's in Cabo. Gope the model, made a Venus de Malo. Spend a lot at the Palazzo. Send you hollow semi-autos. Powder blue Diablo. Probably pop a copper to the honor Brianna and Amadou Diallo.
Come on, man. Y'all don't understand. You won't understand too. It's not something that you can get. I'm not trying to like say that I'm better than you or anything like that, but I've done the work. I put in the fucking hours. You understand me?
Yeah.
This rap shit is different. I know a lot of y'all out there, y'all listen to all this stuff and y'all think y'all got something going on and shit, but when motherfuckers is actually rapping, come on, man.
For real.
Yeah, I'm your father figure. Ooh.
Father figure.
I swear I'm your father figure. Ooh. No, you.
Right.
I'm your father figure. I just a rapper to these rappers. I swear I'm their father figure.
My fault, son. I'm sorry, YouTube. I know. I don't really care that much though. Listen, I appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out with us, man. Anzo, tell them where they can find you, the channel, do all the stuff that you know that you normally be doing, man.
Yeah, man. You guys know the channel, Biggaford Entertainment. Later on tonight will be the OOC. Make sure you check that out. But right now, man, I was just having fun with Yellow Does It, man, and sub to his channel. Absolutely.
Word. Look, I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you coming through here, spending this time with us and all that, rocking out. I appreciate all of y'all who tuned in, and all of y'all who hit the like button, all of y'all who stuck around with us. Perp, Royce over M. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think Eminem. We'll get into it. We'll do something. We'll talk about it, man. I think there's things that Eminem does better than Royce, but for the most part, I like Royce better than Eminem. Yes, especially now. Like it's easy. I know, Perp, you one of them Eminem haters. I know you're like, oh no, Eminem's nice, but like, because you have to hate white people. I understand, fam. I feel you. I got it in my heart too. I hate white people a lot too. But I appreciate you coming through here, spending your time with us. You feel what I'm saying? And there's a reason for that, because time is one of our most precious and valuable resources, fam. And the fact that you would spend your most precious and valuable resource here with me is greatly appreciated, son, and I will never take it for granted. With that said, all right, I do require something from you. I do require that anytime you come through here and spend time with us, you feel what I'm saying? I do wish and hope that you take this away. I do hope that when you leave my stream, you feel me? You're able to leave with peace.
Peace. For sure.
Yeah, man. You know what I gotta do? I gotta get I gotta set up a thing on like OBS that be like peace, and it like snapshots and automatically switches to, you feel me? And then